What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Shiny Shuriken stream. We're live. Good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday. And we are sticking with the new Sunday morning. Oh, I should do this. The new Sunday morning for shiny hunting. I am going to take, like one stream a week to make it kind of for me. And what we're going to do today is we're going to shiny hunt. And I'm going to go after, I'm going to continue. Excuse me. I'm going to continue on towards a marked Great Tusk hunt that I have been trying to get for a couple of days. Got a Porygon. Absolutely don't need that. Zangoose is kind of cool. Not a lot of great outbreaks today. Could almost like double hunt the Tusk. But anyway, we're already here, ready. I've done multiple sandwiches for this. So I'm going to say this. Yeah, no, it's fine. There was nothing in an outbreak that I want to keep. So if this sandwich fails, I can just reset and get new outbreaks. Alright, we got the pickle, the double salty for the fighting, and I always go with heroic sword, but that one hasn't been working, so I've been bouncing around. Let's see here, maybe, man, maybe Great Tusk needs a heart. Okay, so first of all, you guys have to see, if you have never gotten onto the Switch 2, if you don't own a Switch 2, or you've never seen the Switch 2 spawns, there are certain hunts that I feel will, I mean, I think even up until the next game release, will just surprise me. And this is one of them. The amount of spawns I saw when I decided to go back and hunt Tusk again, bro. Bro, it's so many. It's so many. Alright, Sparkle Title Encounter. Call back Koraidon first, I guess. And I'll be surprised. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm surprised that I haven't had... You know, we did the Iron Treads on the Switch too. And those were crazy amounts of spawns. And this is the equivalent of that. Yo, good morning, Coral. So, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, holy crap, this is so many spawns. Bro, watch this. Just watch them all just start popping in here. Just wait. Now we go over here. Bro, it's insanity. It is insanity out here. I've been getting 2 to 3 per sandwich right now. Honestly, it's not been going as well as my sandwiches usually go. But we've had a few marks and stuff. I've been trying to catch them in a beast ball. I decided I want a shiny marked Great Tusk in a beast ball. Like, it's just so many. It's so many. You got like 4 Iron Tread shiny, and I got 1 Tusk. I got 5, actually. It was 5. It was 5. Yeah. Anyway, also I got a new setup. You got a new setup? Hey, new PC? I'll tell you what, building my custom PC was one of the best decisions and worst decisions of my entire life. Worst decision because I can never go back. Like, this feels like a staple that I need in my life. Because, I mean, I use this. Like, every day I use this computer. So it's amazing. But, yeah. Best decision because it's just so good and all that kind of regular stuff. But yeah, worst decision because it is so hard to ever imagine going back to streaming in any other capacity or doing anything in this content creation world. I now have an actual PC that isn't from the prehistoric time period, plus a bigger monitor. Hey, there you go. I'm gonna buy new monitors at some point. Leave me be. It's so hard to navigate around these guys. There's so many of them. Anyway, I also need to check at what my most recent shiny was. I haven't updated it since last Sunday. Switch 2 spawns like crazy. It's insane, man. It's insane. You don't have a Switch 2, right? And you were doing the Great Tusk Hunt. Did yours look like this? Like, this is nuts, man. Like, this isn't even... like, they're still spawning. I started, well, Bruno's not here, but I started a new anime last night. I started Vinland Saga. Watched the first 2 episodes. Not even 2/3 of that. Like, look at this. Is this not insane? Is this not insane? This is just wild. Anyway, I started Vinland Saga last night. 2 episodes. It's fine. Nothing amazing in the first 2 episodes. Everybody told me it's very, very, very good. So, we'll see. Pay to win shiny hunting. Oh, no. It is pay to win now, isn't it? It is pay to win. Shoot. I'm one of those people. Might as well slap a URL over the name. If all goes well, I'll have a Switch 2 soon, as well as Legend ZA ordered. I haven't even ordered. I mean, I'm just doing the digital download for now. I'll buy the physical copy at some point, but I'm going to do the digital download. I'll be playing at midnight and stuff, you know, like I usually do. Pokemon has always secretly been pay to win. Dang, say it ain't so. The pay to win Pokemans? Shoot. Not our beloved Pokemans. You doing the same thing for getting a Switch 2? That's a big one. Look at that one. That was a big one. I've had a few uncommon mark already. I've had a cloudy mark. I've had a couple of jumbo and tinies that didn't get the marks, but they were like they had the checker on them before. Do I? I don't play anything but Pokemon, man. If you ever think you want to ask me if I play a game, the answer is there Pokemon in the title of the game that you are asking me about? I haven't even downloaded Pokemon Friends yet, and I said I was going to. Yo, what's up, Spoo? Good morning, good morning. I didn't download it. I haven't downloaded it yet. I mean, I like puzzles, I do. I feel like it's more so an airport game that I would play. Nothing that I want to put on stream or anything. It's for sure something I would definitely play like when I'm sitting there waiting for my flight. I don't like to fall for cash grabs, so I'm a pass. Yeah, that's true. It's like $10, isn't it? It's not a free app. Unicorn Princess 2. Right? Unicorn Princess 2 when? Bro, we need Unicorn Princess dropped. Where's the Unicorn Princess DLC? We made it to the Sparkle Palace, and now I just need to see what happens after we removed the evil unicorns from Sparkle Palace. Do we just continue living in harmony? Where did the evil unicorns go? We didn't kill them, we just got them to leave the Sparkle Palace. This is all a joke. I made all that up. I have not even finished the game. If you buy everything, it's like $35 for friends. Hey, yo, what? Wait, what? I feel like Bruno told me about something about like how you could purchase puzzles ahead of time, but do you have to? Good morning, Cody. Good morning. Interesting. Don't be a trick. Oh no, I didn't do my BDSP crap. I went flawless on the Rayquaza ribbons, and I have been failing ever since. I have definitely missed days with Groudon. Ugh, man, darn it. Definitely didn't do it yesterday. And I always think about it too. I always think about it, and then I'm like, okay, I'll do it later. Nope. Don't do that. Don't procrastinate. Oh, it's so hard not to procrastinate in this world. Procrastination is the best. It's just the best. Booster energy? Nope. I also went around catching a bunch of, not catching. I ran into a ton of paradoxes trying to replenish some booster energies that I misplaced. I don't know what I did with them. And man, it was, I remember like one time I went down here and I was like, okay, I need to get like 10, 15 booster energies, and I got them like no problem. It was super easy. And then I think I encountered like 50 or 60 paradoxes the other day, yesterday, and I got 2. I only got 2. Bro, where is this first shiny? This one's been, for how many spawns I see, I am kind of shocked that I'm not seeing like 5 per sandwich. Let's go up here. I gotta walk in and talk to this woman. Excuse me? I definitely know that's not shiny. Oh, this Groudon. Okay, so Groudon already has the ribbon for today. So that means... who's getting the ribbon today? Let's do Kyogre. It's Sunday. It is. Imagine that. You can tell what day of the week it is. Congratulations, lady. What ribbon am I getting? The Smile ribbon. How far in are we? Goodness, the sandwich is dudding out. This is I want to pick a favorite paradox. I really, really super do. And this one always feels like the right one to say to me. Like, I love Great Tusk. I really do. But then there's Roaring Moon right there. Like, it's like those two just keep fighting for which one is my favorite, you know? But look at how good that shiny is. Look at how good that is. Oh! Leave me be. Leave me be. I got 2 to catch. Hey, yo. Fantastic. Fantastic. Look at that. I love that. Go to sleep. We got a twofer. We got a twofer. Proving my point. Flutter is very good too. Flutter is super good too. It's so tough to pick a favorite Paradox. Alright, save my game. Okay, that's done. Got my ribbon for the day. Oh man. Turning on BDSP every single day just to grab a ribbon. That's my life. You can have more than one favorite Pokemon. I have at least 3 tied as favorite. I know. I know. Wait, where did he go? Oh, he's over there. Imagine there's a third. Imagine I spin around and there's a third. No? Dang, that would have been kind of crazy. That would have been crazy, right? Alright, let's go. Spore. We're going to go for the Beast Ball here, guys. Also, coffee lover. Exactly the right kind of people I'm trying to attract to my streams this morning. There's something about shiny hunting and coffee in the morning. I love it. Alright, I've got 6 Beast Balls. Man. Nope. Dang it. 1 HP down to 1. 1 HP and asleep. He woke up. Still don't understand the advanced... What's that word? Keep coaching lock on? I still don't understand the advanced... Seeking? Seeking? Seeking lock on? Throwing the ball... I'm confused. I don't know what you're... can you, like, reword? Dude, come on, bro. Come on. What I'm doing right now? I guess I'm still confused. I don't know what you're asking me. Like, I'm catching the Pokemon. I still don't understand the advanced something lock on. Like, you don't understand when I look at the Pokemon and can identify that there's a mark and stuff? Yo, what's up, Bruno? Well, in the... Okay, so in the PC that's in the league office, or the clubhouse, the league... What is it called? The clubhouse? I don't know. There's a place that you go in Blueberry Academy where you can advance, like, the item finder. Bro, come on. Come on, dude. I know it's low catch rate, but come on. I'm going to burn every Beast Ball and still not catch it. There it is. Okay, it took all 6, but we got it. All right. Yo, give me a good mark, please. I really want Great Tusk the Rampaging. That's the one I really want. I will take so many others, though, but just please give me something. Come on. All right, put your mark guesses in the chat. Put your mark guesses in the chat. What do you think I got? Yeah, what's up, Barry? Good morning. This mad early, bro. It's every Sunday now. This is every Sunday. You hope it's the Pompous? You think Sleepy, Bruno and Coro on the same page? What other marks? Marks, Cerebi. What do you think, Izzy? I'm hopeful for. Let's see here. The intense mark would be good. A mark for feisty Pokemon. The angry mark, the furious, would be a mark for furious Pokemon. The ferocious mark, that's the rampaging mark that I want. Scowling mark would be good. Pompous, rampaging, or beaming. Okay. All right. Oh, let's go. Let's go, dude. All right. Okay. Oh, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Go away. No. Look at that sleepy boy. Yo, we got a good mark. Did I catch it by surprise? Nice. Free turn. All right, we got Great Tusk the Lively. We got Great Tusk the Lively out here. I love it. That's great, dude. Finally. And we got it in the Beast Ball. It took every Beast Ball. Yo, what's up, Ivan? It took every Beast Ball we had, but we got it. Well, it ain't none of our guesses, but we take it. Facts. I'm preparing to leave for a cruise today. Hey, don't ask me where we're going because I don't know. I'm just going to see where the seas take me. Hey, thanks, Barry. Rampage is my guess. Did you get it? I was typing, did not see. We got the Lively mark. So it'll be Great Tusk the Lively, or whatever, what it was called. The Vigor mark. We got the Vigor mark. This one does not have a mark, so this one can just go in a luxury ball. Let's go, dude. We finally got a good marked Great Tusk. That was pretty sick. That was pretty sick. I'm not going to lie. Luxury ball catches on one shot. I love it. Luxury ball, best ball. Congrats for Shiny Paradox with rare marks. Yeah, bro. They're the best. All right, let's see if we got anything crazy on the speeds. No. Yeah, dude, that's sick. Great Tusk the Lively. All right, let's see. What do we got left for time? We got 10 minutes left. That was 2 shinies at once. That was awesome. You got Solgaleo in a Premier Ball. Is it from Go? Or did you get it in Dynamax? I guess in Dynamax you can put anything in. You know what's funny, Barry? You know what is funny? I don't know if I've ever shared this story. Maybe I have, but so when I was like 21 or 22, my little sister was getting married in Mexico, and my mom and dad took care of everything for me. They're like, your sister decided to get married in Mexico, we'll handle your ticket and everything. Right? So my mom buys my ticket, gets everything ready. This is before phones, right? Like, this is before phones were everything for, you know, like right now everything is on my phone when I fly. This is where we still had, like, they would give you a ticket. This was 14 years ago, something like that. Anyway, so I get on the flight. All right, I'm at the airport. I'm on my phone chatting with people, doing whatever I'm doing, and then like finally I sit down in the plane, and I sit next to my dad. I'm on the aisle, and he's on the seat next to me on the aisle. And I'm like, so where are we going? He's like, what? And I was like, well, where are we going? He's like, Mexico. I'm like, well, I know that, but like, where in Mexico are we going? And he laughed, and he's like, this trip has been planned for several months, and you don't know where you're going? I'm like, no. What do I care? I don't know I don't know Mexico cities. I mean, I know some, but like, where are we going? So I honestly, right now, I couldn't even tell you where we went. I don't recall. But so there were these 2 girls, a few seats in front of us, and they were like laughing and stuff. and I didn't know it was about me, but they end up going to the exact same resort as us. And I ended up kind of hanging out with these two girls for the whole weekend, and they were laughing. They're like, we have to tell you something because we heard you talking to your dad, and how did you not know where you were going? Like, they thought it was hilarious that this, growing man, and I'm like, I don't know. I kind of refute that people are growing when they're 21, but they're like, you didn't know where you were going. I'm like, no, why would I? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know. It's just like Barry. I'm letting the plane take me wherever it's taking me. We're going to go where it's going. Wherever this plane lands is where I'm going. I am doing a preschool run of Scarlet and Violet. I'm trying to unlock all waypoints that I can before going to school. Are you going to school today? Or wait, what does that mean? I'm trying to beat one of the secret bosses in Deltarune, but I keep getting screwed over. Oh, I'm sorry, Cody. Good luck, man. You got this. Gosh, yesterday I saw the new Fantastic Four movie, and it was great. I really loved it. You guys should all go watch it. I'll probably see it when it comes out into the streaming services and stuff. I remember being in a plane. I was on the other side of where my mom was, and she was sitting next to someone who looks like an actor in the whole flight. I'm just like, Mom, it's him. What? In school in Scarlet and Violet. I took that as like, wait. Oh, trying to unlock all waypoints before you have to go into the school? Can you do that? In the game before school. Okay, I'm with you now. Can you even... I don't think you can't unlock all waypoints. I mean, the Ruin Legends are one of the waypoints. Well, I guess you could unlock the Ruin Legends prior to school. Last time I was on a plane, I wasn't even conscious. I don't think I've ever done a full international flight conscious. Oh, Lord. How am I gonna... Come on, Cridon. Oh, my God. Look at the slow takeoff. Bro, get up that hill. Get up that hill. All right, we good. The Snackworth snack. Oh, you got Solgaleo in a Premier Ball from the Snackworth snack. Wait, what? Is it a guaranteed catch? Or did you just chuck a lot of Premier Balls? I haven't really matched shinies to the Pokeball in a long time. I had a desire to put one of these guys in a Beast Ball. The next one's a Friend Ball, I think. I like the Friend Ball match for this one too, though. I need to sit in front of the item printer and get more Beast Balls now. I'm all out of Beast Balls. Luckily, that one had the right mark. I took every Beast Ball I had. That was crazy. But at least it had the right, a good mark. A good mark. There are so many marks I've never gotten. What's my favorite non-shiny Mon? Ooh, good question, Bruno. Well, I'm not sure. I haven't given it much thought. I'll tell you this, that recently, I don't know if I said this on stream before or not, but I was thinking about, while doing all the Violet Paradox hunts, I was thinking about Iron Bundle. And Iron Bundle looks so clean, non-shiny, right? I really think they missed the chance. I feel like I shared this before, but I really think that what they should have done was that the Chrome, you know, the Chrome versions of all the Violet Paradoxes, the future Paradoxes, the Chrome version should have been like what you see regularly. You know what I mean? Like when you're walking around, they're all just Chrome. Imagine you have this like Chrome futuristic, right, feel, and then the shiny version is the colored version. Like, Iron Bundle looks... I think Iron Bundle non-shiny looks a million times better than the non-shiny. Non-shiny looks better than shiny. And I think it would have been cool, and it could have been cool lore to be like, in the future, they're all chrome, but these variants are still linked to the past or something like that. I think that would have been really, really freaking cool if we would have gotten something like that, because the shinies are not great. Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly. I think it would have been cool if, you know, you've got just this blank iron hands, and then all of a sudden he tosses on like a yellow skirt, you know? I don't know. That was my feel. So, I mean, like, I really like Iron Bundle's non-shiny. Waypoint equals fast travel. I'm getting all I can before school. If I miss some, it's fine, as long as I can get in one each area. Also, as many Pokemon on my Pokedex as I can. Okay, that's fun. I like that. It's a good little challenge. I feel like I could have made some really good, like, story points for Pokemon. Well, I think every fan, I think almost every fan, not every fan, I think almost every fan can make, like, slight adjustments to the game that would be, like, very, very positive changes. That would be one of mine, is adding some more lore about why the paradoxes look the way they do. Like, I think what we're missing out on, you know what I would have loved to have seen in the game, is a better, like, walkthrough of why Great Tusk looks the way he does, you know, and why Donphan looks the way he does currently. Like, why doesn't Donphan look this way anymore? Why did Donphan shed his tusks? Or, well, why did they significantly shorten or whatever? And, like, why did he get smaller and all this stuff? Like, they had a chance to bring, like, real life, like, scientific evolution into the game. And I feel like they missed out. Missed out on that story point. Yeah, if you're not getting every waypoint, I mean, that's fun. I mean, if you're just trying to get as many as you can, hey, let's go. There we go. There was one shiny that I actually had to auto battle so many of the regulars just to get to. I couldn't reach him. Aw, man, nothing. No marks. No jumbos. A universe where the professor didn't die? That would have been cool. I don't really like that the professor died. I don't really care that they killed... I don't care for the fact that they killed off the professor. How am I supposed to learn? Just want to say I genuinely forgot what the plot was for SV, so I can't say anything about the game. The plot was that... What was it? We had to go find the missing professor and figure out the links between the Great Crater and I don't know. I also don't remember what the plot was. I didn't realize Breloom had blue eyes. I think the professor's missing? Wait, Koro is live? Wait, what? Koro, did we get you to 50, bro? Hey. Oh, no, he only has 38 subs. Wait, hold on. What? I thought he had to have this 50. Wait, I might have an aneurysm. Maybe he misunderstood what he had to have or something. I don't know. I might have an aneurysm. I think I fixed something. You fixed something. With the Pokemon being paradox forms of current Pokemon, I think they are not true past. Ah! Oh no, the sandwich is over. I see a Dugtrio. Well, that was it. 3? We got 3. Alright, we got 1 really awesome mark. I think I'm missing something. Okay, with the Pokemon being paradox forms of current Pokemon, I think they are not true past and future forms, but alternate dimension past and future versions. Okay. That's fine. That's probably what it is. I think I would have preferred... I still would have preferred that it was like... here's the past. Like, this is what Donphan used to look like in the past. It doesn't make much sense, though. I do agree with that. It doesn't make much sense that Pokemon would have a past look about them. Because we have literal evolution. So it doesn't really... it doesn't make sense to say, you know, Donphan evolved. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, Arts? Good morning, good morning. Why does it say you're a 4Kids channel? What? Huh? Yeah, Team Star was their name, Barry. The only thing I remember from the game is that Team Star plotline where we find out they were bullied, so now they're mean. Yeah, they were bullied, so now they turned into bullies. What do I have? Oh, my Wo-Chien raid. Wo-Chien. I'm gonna go do the Wo-Chien raid. Does anybody want to join? I don't know why I just exited out. There's 3 main stories in Pokemon SV. Team Star, Titans, and Pokemon League. After that, you'll down to the crater and finish the game. Yes, right, yeah. There's different storylines, yeah, but the overarching story, I believe, if I were to say what is the centric storyline, it would probably be the Professor part. Okay, I've got to connect. If you guys want to join this one, go ahead. I'm just going to get this done. On YouTube, made a Scarlet and Violet movie. I watched it. It was great. Really? I don't feel I have ever... I don't feel like I've ever seen a Pokemon game on the Switch that I feel like has a good enough storyline for me to watch like that. Oh yeah, by the way. What was I going to look at here? Somebody in here. What was it about the Munchlax? There was something about this Munchlax. I don't know. That's right. There were 3 stories. Bruno, I genuinely don't remember the game. You aren't joking. Yes. Okay, so I connected. Here we go. All right. I'm easily distracted. Anyway, what were we talking about? The stories. Sword and Shield. Oh. I think it's the same complaint we always have as Pokemon fans. The games are good. They're fine. But the stories never blow us away, right? Like, I don't think it's ever been like, oh my god, the Sword and Shield storyline is so unbelievably good, you know? So all the cutscenes put together and voice acted to make the movie. Oh, that's fun. Like, I would say, like, Sword and Shield had a kind of cool chance. If you think about it, right? You had this premise of the darkest day. That's right there off the bat, in my opinion. That's pretty cool. You have the darkest day ready to kind of be cool and oh man, we're gonna live through the darkest day and we have to try to survive. You have classic, you know, villain storyline where he thinks he's, you know, doing something good, and you know he's like the Thanos archetype, you know, archetype, where he's like, I'm doing what's good for humanity. Some may perish for the greater good, but this is what we have to do, right? The stories on the DS were better. What was my favorite? Anyway, hold on. Let me stay on Sword and Shield. Don't distract me, Barry. And then he was like trying to harness that power to basically say, I'm going to provide limitless energy to the world, and here you go, you know. But he was like, I'm gonna kill a few people. It's bad, but at the same time, he has that like it's from a Batman and Superman movie, but it's like good villains, right? He's got that good villain arc. Anyway, they missed out, right, by kicking us out of the storyline. But I've never really understood the premise of like using kids. So, the DS ones, yes, there was good storylines. I think probably the best. What's the best storyline? What do you think the best storyline is? Oh, I got ruined. I've been ruined. I kind of want to say that the best storyline is the Dialga and Palkia. Wouldn't it be? I mean, if you think about it, you're adding in the fact that you're tearing apart space and time. I feel like that'd be good. I mean, my favorite games are probably like Gen 3. I mean, I probably liked Hoenn the best. I like the idea of the Delta story in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. The fight between Deoxys and Rayquaza is really cool. I liked Cyrus's plan. Yeah. Where he wants to destroy and recreate the world using the legendaries, despite the fact that would include destroying him. Yeah. Lysander was similar. Lysander was similar because he was trying to destroy the world to make it beautiful. Team Rocket's always my favorite bad guys. Team Rocket is the most realistic bad guys we've ever had. Pokemon went from like theft as a plot line. Hey, it's theft. And an evil organization, mob-like type style, to fanatic murder. Like, it's just like, hey guys, here's some people that might try to steal your Pokemon. You could just beat them with your Pokemon. To, hey guys, here's a guy who doesn't even want to interact with you because he's just trying to do some stuff in the background where he's going to murder the entire world. Like, oh, okay. Yo, what's up, Gecko? If we're talking Pokemon plot, Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Oh, let's see here. That was, what's her name? And, I mean, weren't the plots different between Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon? What's up with all the villains wanting to destroy the world? Like, damn. I know. Lusamine. Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Bruno. It was Lusamine. It was, I don't know, man. Like, all these, like, they went really quickly to all these fanatics, right? We had Gen 1, Team Rocket, just trying to be a success. They're just trying to make money. Gen 2, Team Rocket returns, just trying to make money. Gen 3, two teams trying to destroy the world. Like, hey, guys, I'm Team Flare. Or Team Magma. I'm Team Aqua. I'm trying to sink the world. I'm trying to get rid of all the world's water, even though I know that that will kill everyone. Like, hey, yo, what are we doing? Okay, so I have a cool Fluttermane. I have a cool Great Tusk now. What else is there? I don't want to hunt Brute Bonnet. I don't really want to hunt Screamtail. What were the other? Oh man, hold on. What was? Let's see. I know I have a. I don't know if I have a cool. Great Tusk, Screamtail, Brute, Flutter. I have a good Flutter. Slitherwing and Sandy Shocks. Roaring Moon, of course. Let me see if I look. Okay, so we got a Great Tusk. That's very cool. I don't think he has anything cool. No. Nope. This one has the intellect mark. Oh, this one's sleepy time mark. Where's my VGC stuff? I think this is my intellect. Nope. This one? Yeah, this one has the intellect marked. Intellectual mark. Fluttermane the Scholar, which I think is pretty cool. I really like that one. Do you have anything? Nope. Any of you guys? Nope. Got a Delibird here. A Delibird. I've got a Iron Bundle. Let's see. We got a Roaring Moon. No. Roaring Moon. No. Great Tusk. Hey, he's got the partner mark. It's interesting. Another Iron Bundle with the partner mark and the Gourmand mark. I was putting in work on these guys? What? Hold on, I'm going to look at chat in here in a second. Just trying to see where I'm at. Nope. I went too far. I don't think he has anything. No. Nothing here. Oh, this was I Master Balled this Roaring Moon. That's right. I did Master Ball a Pokemon. All right, what did I miss? Yo, Bishmi's here? Yo, hey, yo. Yo, what's up, boss? What's up, Furret? All right, hold on. I missed some stuff. They were slightly altered. Gen 7 Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I'm going to suck all the light out of you. Hey, yo, Bruno. Bruno! This is why you get timed out, my guy. Team Rocket is based off the Japanese Akuza. Also, Team Rocket did not want to destroy the world, but rule it. Right. They didn't want to destroy. Yeah, they just wanted money. Right? All their basis is money. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon has the better plot, but it does seem to change the focus a little more from Lusamine and Lily's relationship in the Ultra games. It's also got more content. Morning fam, what you doing? We're hunting. Okay, so are some of my favorites. I think Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon are I would say my #1 favorite game of all time is Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I don't know why. It gets too much hate. It had the most everything for us. Pokemon has a theme of what they want their stories to be for a few gens. We see they changed their formula for Gen 9. I mean, all plots after Gen 9 will just be bullies. Probably. This one really was. Actually, you know what, Gecko? That's a really good call out. This was a very heavy, bully-centric game. Like, the Kieran storyline, which I hated more than any Pokemon storyline in the history of Pokemon storylines. I hated the Kieran storyline. He is the worst character ever created to me. I would like to replay Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun, but my Moon save files has too much stuff on it to delete. Just waiting for my ride to work. It's Ultra Necrozma, not me. Also, it's Yakuza. I mean, I was able to read it. Original Sun and Moon has more focus on family plot situation between... Yep. Says basically Japanese mafia. They just hate it because the pacing and handholding. Gotta hate Kieran. Okay, all right, I'm caught up on my chat. Okay, so Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I do remember. Wasn't there like a story? Oh man, it's been too long since I played it. There was something about like Lucamine killing her kids or something. Wasn't there something about like Lucamine being a bad mom? Well, I mean, she's a bad mom, I think. Didn't she? I don't know, man. There's something about Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and the anime. They all three kind of approached Lucamine differently. Nemona's like just annoying. We down for raids? If you want to toss a raid up in the chat for Wochien, I'll do it. I'm not gonna heavy focus on that one, but I'm actually gonna do a sandwich now. So right now would be a bad time for that because I'm gonna do a normal sandwich. See if we can get to Dunsparce. But let me update my thing here. Current hunt is now going to be for the 3 segment to Dunsparce. Recent hunt was now Great Tusk. And our mark was not the Jumbo, it was... We had the Lively mark or whatever it was, the Vigor mark. There it is. Boom. Okay. I'm going to go for... We're going to keep for the Dunsparce. We're at a lot. We have a lot. That's Sun and Moon, not Ultra. She's not really a bad mom, though. Yeah, in the anime, Lucamine was a nice mom. Didn't kill them, but she kind of neglected her daughter for the Ultra Beast. She just had a phase. Sun and Moon, yeah, hell no. I don't really remember what she was obsessed with. She was obsessed with finding the Ultra Beast and, like, thinking that they were her husband or something. Wasn't that, like, part of it? Oh, wait, I'm doing normal. Normal, which is tofu. Did I save? Hold on, let me make sure I saved. Okay. Picnic. Gotta get some tofu out here. Did you know that tofu is the ability to use kung fu with your toes? Oh, God. Nah, bro. Who's eating this nasty sandwich? Salt and tofu? Ain't no way. I don't remember, but she was like obsessed with them. A hill ago. Manipulative and emotionally abusive. Really strange how the anime treats her completely different than the games. I've never watched the anime, so I don't know the details exactly. In the Galar anime, found her husband. There are starving kids in Africa, Mac. Hey, yo. Bruno just hit me with the oldest mom line in the book. There's starving kids in Africa. I'm not that down bad to eat that, though. I think... Okay. Man, I really don't recall. I really don't know. I mean, like, we're talking all about this, but I still don't know what the plot lines were in Sun and Moon anymore. I have to play them back. I have to play them back anyway because Type Null is going to be my final shiny hunt. For my Shiny Living Dex entries, and I need to set that up. So I actually do have to replay to get to that point. I was very close to being the secret boss. Hey, you'll get it, Cody. She was obsessed with the fact that her husband was searching for the wormholes that her husband went through when he disappeared. All right, we're looking for pink. We're looking for pink. That was nice and easy. Come here. Alright. I need to open up my doc, see where we're at in our count for this. I need to find another copy of the Ultra Games. You know what else you could do, Barry? You know what else you could do? You could just... Never mind. No, never mind. Never mind. I didn't say nothing. Never mind. Go on your cruise, Barry. You're throwing me all over the place. I can't think. Oh yeah, he lost his memory and then became a berry farmer. You know, the beans to give. Oh, that's Pokepelago. People also just hate on Z crystals, which aren't that bad, especially when you have Gen 9 with stupid looking hats. I could have. Don't you dare say that to Barry. What'd I do? What did I say? I told her to go on a cruise. What did I do? Okay. You know what? Hold on. Gecko said it. Gecko, you're one of my favorite people, man. Because I'll tell you what. Personally, to me, Z crystals are the most balanced gimmick that we have in competitive Pokemon. I loved Z crystals far more than I ever cared for terrestrialization. And people hated Dynamax and all this stuff. Like, here's my thing. Like, everybody argues about these gimmicks, and they argue it completely wrong. Because they're out here saying, like, Dynamax is overpowered when both people can Dynamax. So that makes no sense at all. People hate on Z crystals when that's, like... Terrestrialization, to me, is it's terrible. I hate terrestrialization. You constantly have the ability to change your... now, I mean, it's different because there's open team sheet in this meta, which is why I hate terrestrialization, because I think open team sheet is terrible. I don't like using open team sheets. But Z moves are like the best. You said you were going to tell Barry something, but then never mind. No, I was literally... No. Okay, the thing I was going to tell Barry was that she could just buy a different system and start the game on that one, but that's not how it works for DSs. It's specific to the game, not to the system. That's what I was going to tell her, but then I realized I was wrong because the DSs are not Switches. I wasn't going to say anything inappropriate or anything, but she had me confused, trying to think about like 7 different things. So that's why I said, like, never mind, because I was wrong. But, yeah, I liked Z moves. And the fact that, like, you know what? When I was playing, like, Gen 7 competitive, it felt so... Oh, it felt so good to predict when somebody would use their Z move and you would click protect. Bro, you could protect from Z moves. You could protect from Z moves. That was the best. Oh, I loved that. Like, I loved being able to predict and protect on somebody's Z move. Not Z acupressure. I get multi of each game and console to share with my pack. And so we always have room for replays. Terranormal Dynamax, Mega Kangaskhan used Max Strike. Save to the cartridge, not the account. My apologies. Yeah, don't buy used game copies for the Switch too. Nintendo bricks the systems and bans you for it, right? There's been people complaining of buying used games, normal games, and just being banned off the face of Earth or getting bricked. I have heard that there's a growing amount of issues with the Switch too. So far, my only complaints are the battery life and the heating. It heats up like crazy. The Switch 2 is like always hot. It has me a little bit worried. But I take pretty good care of my electronics, so hopefully we're good. Bro, predicting a Z move hits different. I wonder why you get timed out. That sounds like it would turn me on. Hey, Bruno. What the? I feel like you don't understand what the phrase turns me on means. Bruno. Like Izzy said, this is why you get timed out. We have to tell you to go think about things. I fully do, don't worry. That's worse. It's worse. Anyway, nah, I loved Z moves, man. I felt like Z moves when we went into Dynamax. I thought it was fine. I didn't hate it. I really liked Z moves. I really liked Z moves. I'm excited for them to come back. Ultra Beasts are also really fun in concept and in execution. Having these creatures with crazy designs from a different dimension, yeah, they're super fun. Oh man, guys, we were having some great discussion this morning, and I'll tell you what. You know what I want to talk about? I was in a different stream. And they were talking about the National Pokedex and Champions. And they were talking about how it's a negative if they bring back the National Pokedex. Guys, if you don't know me, if you're new to my channel, new to my stream, or if you've forgotten, let me tell you that one of the things I am most passionate about is that Pokemon fans right now are being brainwashed to accept smaller games in the concept that we are somehow gaining something from a loss of content. When there is a net negative to a game, it is nothing but a negative for us. Losing out on the National Pokedex has no positive bearing on a Pokemon game. We should have, in all Pokemon games, we should have access to every Pokemon to play with. I don't think that they necessarily need to spawn in the game, but you should be able to bring them in. Like in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Those Pokemon did not spawn. They didn't spawn in the game, but we could bring them in, right? And people get confused by the term National Pokedex. They get confused by the fact that we're saying, like, oh, we want a National Pokedex, so, like, when I go into the Pokedex, I can see everything. That's not really what I mean. What I mean is I want the full extent of what is presently available in our National Pokedex outside of the games. We need Pokemon Champions to bring back the full availability of the Pokedex. And if it does not, in my opinion, Pokemon Champions will always be a subpar game. It will never reach the full actual extent of its capabilities if we are not granted permission to play with every Pokemon. What is Pokemon Champions? Oh my God. Barry, where have you been? Like, I need to be able to play with any... You know, that was one of my favorite things about... it's probably why Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon is so high up in my ratings of Pokemon games, is because I could use any Pokemon from any generation. I could use Z moves, I could use Mega Evolution, I could use all the gimmicks that were currently available at that time, and I could use all the Pokemon. That's like what Pokemon Champions is supposed to be, right? We're supposed to shape up towards having every gimmick in every Pokemon. But now there's like all these leaks saying like we're only getting like less than 400 Pokemon at the start. Now that means that there's possibility that we could get more in the future, but it's worrisome for me. It's worrisome that they're only going to come out with a little bit at a time. And so I could see them saying like, okay, for this period of time, you're going to have these 400 Pokemon. Then we're going to take those 400 away. You'll still get some of them, but we're going to do a different 400. And that would be a pretty horrible game, in my opinion. No. Stupidness. Nintendo are bullies with a lot that they do and super greedy. The political and economic state of the world right now. What's wrong with the Nat Dex? Not only do we get all the mods from previous gens, but it also gives more post-game content for players to have. Use a Skitty against Rayquaza, it'll work. Was away at a retreat. I was away at a retreat in the woods for a week. I didn't know. I also want a game which can bring National Dex Pack 2. Although I've thought about Terra Electric Shedinja holding Balloon. Okay, everybody loves that example. Here's the funny thing. Everybody loves the example of Terra Electric Shedinja with a balloon. You know who easily defeats that? Sandstream Tyranitar. Sandstream knocks it out in one turn. Toxic, burn, any status, it just immediately KOs it. Which most VGC teams carry. Yes, you might be able to win a cheeky singles battle by running a air balloon Shedinja with Terra Electric. You have to come in stealth rock free, okay? You have to ensure that there's no stealth rocks. If there's stealth rocks, you're dead. You're gone. If there's toxic spikes, or actually he's flying, so he would hover above that, wouldn't he? But you have to hope that the team has no statusines, nothing like that. If you run into any Pokemon that can status, which a lot of teams run between burn and all that kind of stuff, I mean, yeah, there's ways to beat that easily. I also do not like Nintendo pushing to make all games just digital and never have physical copies again. Do you know what I miss? Hold on. You know what I miss? Legitimately? Hold on. You guys are going to make fun of me for this. I don't care. I miss these. Bro, I loved these. I loved the official strategy guides. I loved the physical copies of official strategy guides. I loved having this. It was so much fun. I used it actually a lot. It was just fun to show you like where there were items that I may have missed. I swear to God, I actually read this whole thing. And when Galar came out, I searched and searched and searched and searched trying to find the Galar-based one. And that's when they quit making them. This, if you guys have ever seen me in a stream pick up my type chart, right? It's from the it's from the Alola strategy guide. It's a tear out. It's like a perforated tear out from there. And I use this all the time. All the time to look at my type matchups. I know every type matchup, but I'm like, let me see if these resistances, because I don't remember all those. Or I used to love those. I love those. I didn't know they made those. Almost all singles bring some type of status reference, Road and Watch. I miss the books too. Hey, the books were so good, dude. Oh my God, they were so good. I was shocked when I bought my first one. I was like, God, this is actually really high quality. Like, it shows me where stuff is, and man. You ever get stuck in a storyline and don't know where to go? I can understand the challenge it would be for Scarlet and Violet, because like it's an open world, you can go anywhere you want, do the story however you want kind of thing. But you could make a general follow through. I made a follow through for this playthrough. I made something like that. What I hate the most is that saves are not with the cartridges anymore, but stored inside the Switch. If anything happens to the Switch, yeah, okay, I agree and disagree with you, Izzy. I think it's actually a very positive move. What concerns me is that we don't have cloud saves. I think that, we do sort of have a cloud save, but we don't. We should be able to save to the Switch and find that save file on any Switch that we own. And I'm a crazy person who has 6 Nintendo Switches. So for me, if I want to play on the Switch that I keep in the living room, then I should be able to find the save file that I want. I got Scarlet and Violet book off Temu. Yeah, I know they made like off-brand ones, but they never made official ones. I have a conundrum. I'm trying to get the sound to work, but it's not recognizing my headphones as a device. Can I help you after stream, Coral? Can you like DM me? I'll help you, but I don't want to do it during my stream. Nah, I really, really miss, like, everybody argues for the Nat Dex removal, you guys, so I'm going back to that topic a little bit. And I just want to say, like, most of the arguments I've ever heard come from a very VGC standpoint. It's very much, like, about the competitive formats, where they say it's too hard to balance the VGC meta with all of those Pokemon available. And I really disagree, because VGC will find its way to a very set amount of Pokemon. If you bring back the National Pokedex, it doesn't really harm Amoonguss and Incineroar. They're still going to see plenty of use. Calyrex Shadow Rider, still going to get his use. It's going to open up maybe a little bit more team creativity, but nobody's using, because somebody said it in the chat earlier, nobody's using Delcatty. You know, why would you want to take away my opportunity to have really fun team building across 1,000+ Pokemon, to battle my friends and my viewers and all this kind of stuff? Like, why would you want to take that away from me? For some selfish reason of the fact that you don't want to admit that the Pokemon Company and Game Freak and Ilka, whoever's in charge of it all, right? Play Pokemon is I think the real one at fault here, but they don't want to have to manage the meta. That's what it really comes down to. We had a competitive season in Sword and Shield. I think it was season 6, where they removed the top 20 Pokemon in usage rate from play, showcasing that they do have the ability to do this. They do have an ability to influence the meta on a continued basis should they want to. All right, gotta go. Y'all behave during stream and have fun, especially you, Bruno. Bye, Izzy. Have a good day at work. They could do us all a favor and actually become more interactive in the competitive scene, but they choose not to because, I'm sorry, I think that they're lazy in that regard. I think that the Pokemon events overall are a showcase to a level of insincerity. I think it's very insincere that they are actually devoted to the player base because, frankly, they could do more for us. They could. And taking away the National Pokedex was the single greatest mistake of Pokemon's career, in my opinion. Cloud Save doesn't accept Pokemon saves. Yeah. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon Nuzlocke are terrifying because of Ultra Necrozma. I have 2 Switch and looking to get 2 OLEDs. I have 2 OLEDs. I have 2 regular, Gen 1 Switches. I have 1 Switch Lite, and I have 1 Switch 2. One sec, guys. I gotta grab a Kleenex. All right, I got coffee too. Boom. Sweet, delicious coffee. All right, what did I miss? Incineroar 2 OP. I think that's why we got Clear Amulet in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I don't think Bruno can stop being zesty. I wish I had a Switch too so I could join terror raids and battling with viewers. Wait, Gecko, do you have a Switch at all? You can join. You don't need a Switch 2 to join that stuff. My pack calls the original Switch Classic Switch or Switch Classic. I like that. I'm gonna steal that. I just call it like Gen 1. But I like Switch Classic. That's a good one. I'm gonna use that. Yeah, man, I'm really bummed. Pokemon has so much. Like Pokemon, the company, in terms of the games, of the video games, has so much potential that they don't. I personally think they don't even care about tapping into. They couldn't care less about trying to make the Pokemon game that like we all hope for. And that's because I think what I've always said is that the Pokemon games right now are always created with new viewers in mind. Right? The new game is made for new viewers. It's not made for returning fans. It's not made for like me, right? They are never going to make me a Pokemon game. They're always going to try to grab the new generation of Pokemon fans. They have a classic formula that has worked for over 25 years or some, however long it has been, and they're not going to stray from that, from what helped make them a multi-billion-dollar media franchise. You know, it works. Oh, you don't have a Switch at all? Okay. Back from my corner. Now he needs a Switch too. I may just start saving for it. I think it's been at least a little bit of time, so they should be more in stock than they were before. We want more people to call it that, so use it all you like. Absolutely, I like that. Switch Classic. Yeah, I think it's a shame because there's really just so much that we could... Look at this tiny little guy. There's so much we could get out of Pokemon, guys. There's so much, but... No! I hate you so much. Wait, why are you attacking me? You guys are non-aggressive. Leave me be. You know what, Goodra? Goodra, smoke this man for me. Get out of here. Get over here. He saw me smoking. He's like, let me run. I'm sorry. Another 2 segment, dude. That is the worst spawn ever. Did you just endeavor me, you fat ball? Fat multi-ball? Do I really care about catching this? Not really. Not even marked. It might be a jumbo, I guess, but... Man, I would just love if Pokemon Champions ended up being what we were hoping for. I can't even hit this thing. Let me grab my OLED Classic. Hey, I don't want to get the non-bundle Switch 2 since it's cheaper to get the bundle, but if it's the only I can get, I'll probably get it. Why are we talking about balls? Why aren't we talking about balls? Thought you liked the zesty topics. How much time I got? Oh, I still got 10 minutes and I've got 3 off this sandwich? Let's go. I mean, 1's a 2 segment, but that's still a count. That still counts in the count towards our 3 segment. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I hope they don't make it so that everybody, like all the jokes we make with, like, oh, you've got a normal Terra Kangaskhan with a Z move boosted normal move who Dynamaxed. I mean, I hope they don't make that. I hope you can only use 1 gimmick per battle. So if you choose Mega Evolution, you can't Terra, you can't Dynamax, you can't use Z moves. And vice versa on all the others. I hope that's what it is. Have I heard about the absolute scam of Pokemon Friends? I have heard about it. I was gonna download it, and Amoongus was telling me like full price. It's gonna be like $35, which I'm not paying $35 for a mobile Pokemon game that I'm only ever gonna play at the airport. Now I hope Champions is it, but I have serious concerns. I have serious concerns about Pokemon Champions. I feel like I should, if I really wanted, like, I don't know what the term is. Like, in my head, I'm thinking about a term called, like, hate engagement. Because I feel like people would only engage with this video from, like, a standpoint of hatred. But, like, I feel like I could make a video talking about how VGC ruined Pokemon. I feel like I would get a lot of hate for that video. If I made a video talking about how VGC players constantly make excuses for the Pokemon Company's redaction of content, oh, I would definitely get some hate. I'm going back to my corner. The scam of Pokemon Friends breaks my heart towards the games. Gonna go to a cup on my birthday. Let's get washed and make the day worse. Yay, wait, hold on. Wait. Spoo. It's your birthday? It's your birthday, bro? Yo, happy birthday. I know it's not the name, but happy birthday to the one and only Spoogatti Sauce. AKA the sauce packet. AKA the sauce god. Yes, sir. Big 3-4. Hey. Well, good luck on the cup, man. Good luck. Bro, I haven't even been to a local night in... The last thing I played in was a pre-release. I haven't been out playing cards. I haven't even opened up the cupboard that my Pokemon decks are in right now in a very long time. I do miss them. I miss my cards. I miss playing cards. I really do. I don't know why, but it got unfun. I wasn't having fun anymore. I'll catch you on a Retro Zone night. If you let me know when you're coming for a Wednesday night retro, I should be able to make it. I might have to bring Charlie, but I should be able to go if you let me know ahead of, like, you got to give me a good notice. A kid changes everything. I gotta have notice. You guys were awesome. Ann and me loved it. I'm glad you guys loved it. I feel like we do have a good scene for the most part. There's a couple of bad eggs in our local spot, but for the most part, I really, really appreciate Zach and Chris as the professors. They're pretty awesome. They're really good guys. They're really good to, work with and have fun with. There's some really great people around here that build fun stuff. I really like this guy named Richie. He builds fun and interesting decks. He doesn't just do meta, boring stuff. So I always appreciate people like him. Even if he stalls us out sometimes. I still respect that he tries. Anyway. What did I say? Oh, yeah, the video. I should make that video, though. But I've never been into making, like, rage bait type stuff. Like, I've never been into that. I've known Chris for years, but that scene was worth the drive. It's good. Retro's my favorite spot, actually. I started there. I don't really... There's one out in the Cape at Cool Comics, and it's a nice store, nice spot, but one, they have terrible AC. Terrible AC. And that's where all, like, the sweats go, and they make it unfun. They're not really the best, like, converse with. They have very dull personalities in terms of Pokemon. But Retro's fun. I'll tell you what I need. I need more people that want to sit down and have a beer while playing some cards. That's what I need. I need a locals night at a B-dubs where I can have a beer with my game. It's a kids event, so they don't permit alcohol, but I get it, and I get that, but doesn't mean I want it any less. I'm an adult. I'm permitted to have that. It's not like I'm giving it to the children. We have 2 Dunsparce to evolve. Oh, I was gonna tell you guys, did anybody watch any of the PM7 world record event? Did anybody watch any of that over this weekend? I'm really bad at spending money because I sold my Switch 1 for the Switch 2. I used that money in a week. Oh, no. That's a big mistake, Gecko. So you're just without the Switch and the money now. Dang. I mean, I think we're all kind of bad in general with money. We all like to spend our money. I forgot one dude's name that played the quad Mimikyu deck. Dude had like 7 beers. Yeah, that's Richie. That's Richie. $35 or $45 for games and DLC. Cannot remember. I'm only willing to pay big money, like $50 for good physical games or early access plus Kickstart bonus. I mean, okay. Since we're talking about the cost of the games, when I got back into Pokemon, DS games were $35, right? I went out to games after I fell in love with Sun and Moon, and I was like, okay, I want to play more Pokemon. I went out to a GameStop, looked at their used games. I found all sorts of stuff, and it wasn't expensive. Like I have Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, X and Y, Pokemon Ranger, Shadows of Alma. I don't know what that is. Pokemon Platinum, Black, White 2, Alpha Sapphire, Omega Ruby. I have a Heart Gold, Soul Silver somewhere. Is that in my DS right now? Nope. Uh-oh, that's worrisome. That's very worrisome. Oh, it's right here. Woo! Boom. That's worth a pretty penny right now. That was scary, dude. Most expensive DS game I own, and I couldn't find it for 1 second. Is this getting faded? It totally is. Got my Pikachu cover for my big old 3DS XL. Oh, this is my favorite. Oh, dude. I really wish I had a capture card, guys. I really wish I had a capture card for the DS. We would play DS games all the time if I did. But anyway, so those were $35 when I got back into it. And I mean, I think it's very easy to rationalize the movement from 35 to 60 for Switch games. One problem is that we're not educated enough to know the literal cost of making it. Like, I don't know what the upcharge is or what they're profiting, right? I don't know what they profit from from a $60 game. And now we went to the Switch 2, and now it's $80. Again, I can rationalize the why, but is it appropriate? Is it ethical? Are you doing the right thing, Nintendo? Like, I don't know. I don't know that part. Is there no, that's right there. Let me read here. I make $7 a week, so it'll be like 3 months, I think, to get the money for the Switch 2. I'm bad at math. Well, I mean, if a Switch 2 is like $450 to $500, it'll be a lot more many weeks than that. Oh wait, 3 months. Sorry, I read that as 3 weeks. Yeah, no, that would be correct, right? Because you have for, I mean, it's more like 2 to 2.5, 3 months. You're right. You are locked in. I wish I could just get a copy of Crystal, but I can't find one. I thought you had the Elgato. I have, I have PC capture cards, but to play the 3DS, you actually need a capture card built into the DS itself. There are capture cards that go into the DS systems in order for it to connect to your PC. I have the ones that are permitted. Like, I have an external, I have a Elgato HD 60 HD, whatever. I don't know. I have 2 different Elgatos. One that is actually built into my PC that has a USB plug-in in the back. And then I have an external one that I can hook up. That's why I can play 2 Switches at once on the stream. But to do the 3DS, I would need the 3DS to be modded itself. There's a capture card that goes into that. I used to have all core and mainline games back in Texas till my boyfriend at the time stole them. I've been trying to get all back plus new games since moving to Montana. My old boyfriend was dumped for that. Hey, yo. Thievery on the Pokemon games? Your boyfriend was Team Rocket in real life. I'm sorry that happened. That sucks. That sucks. Big time. That shouldn't have been a thing. Those are fighting words right there. That's tough, man. That is tough. For sure. I have I haven't even loaded up that Soul Silver. I wonder, I should load that up and make sure it's still, oh, nuts. Darn it. Let's go backwards. Nuts. All right, well, we got 2. My game froze. I'm trying so hard to run a bot for Pokemon Emerald so I can shiny hunt while I do something else. I don't do any, I wish I cared more about, like, emulators and stuff and, like, the ROM hacks and things. Like, I can't right now because a big thing for me is that I don't care that much about the storylines. All right, guys, so let's see here. Let's see what we get. Neither one of these were marked, I don't believe. Nope. Nothing crazy about stats. One has perfect attack. Anything for you? Nothing crazy for you. No mark on you, I don't believe, but you may be Jumbo. All right, we got to teach him Hyper Drill. Update the dock. All right, so this is numbers 119, 120, and 121. We're up to 121 Dunsparce and a Dunsparce caught. Who's Mebby? They still have to catch hands. Mebby is someone in art stream. I don't think I've rarely ever seen Mebby over here, if ever. I don't know. I consider myself Team Rocket. He was the worst rival group. Oh, okay. That's funny. All right, come on. 119. 119 is a 2-segment. Good stuff. Good stuff. Fix my sound problem. Nice. Good job. Number 120. Shiny Dunsparce. Number 120. Oh! Let's go! Hey, yo, we got it! Yo! What a... Yo, Sundays are it, bro! 120 shiny Dunsparce to finally get the 3-seg... Oh, I gotta save, bro. I gotta save right now. Yo, let's go! Yo, 120 plus a 121st. Just one more on top of it. Yo, let's go. Because his sprite doesn't look any different. Yo. Oh my god. Oh, wow. Dude, that's so amazing. Oh my god, we finally got it. I've been off and on hunting this for a very long time. I haven't really devoted myself to it, but that is like the last. No, I have one more. I have one more shiny hunt left in Scarlet and Violet. That's it. I have one more. Yo, your Dunsparce is sick. You gotta transfer it to help it. All right, hold on. Now let me update my doc here. Shiny Living Dex needs in order. 3 segment to Dunsparce. All right. Encounters 120. Phases 119. All right. Okay, we cut this out. The last... Okay. The only Scarlet and Violet shiny hunt that I have left is a green core shiny Minior. That's it. Where did I put this? Rare? Okay. Raid crap. Look at all these guys. Look at all these guys. 2 segments. Anybody want one? Anybody need a 2 segment to Dunsparce? I've got you. I've got you if you need one. I've always, like, I double check this box way too much, y'all. Like, way too much. I liked and subbed and Sally have to go as my phone needs to charge. No worries. No worries. Hey, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for hanging out. And we'll see you soon. Hey. Yo, wait a minute. Look at him. He's like, oh, I've been spotted. That was perfect timing. Hey, yo, we got a marked Gibble off the random encounters. What's up, buddy? Smack right in the face. Also, your screams woke me up. I was asleep, and then the screams of the damned woke me up. All right, what do we got here? We just Sporin. Unfortunately, Garchomp is the worst shiny. He is definitely up there. I'm gonna tell you guys, for real, this could be a rare mark. I never get rare marks off of sandwiches, but I always get them off of just random encounters like this. Why are you waking up? Stay asleep, bro. Take a nap. You look tired. I will take some 2 segments in the future if you still have my pack has. Yeah, absolutely. If anybody, like, here's the deal, guys, with me. I've reached a point in my shiny hunting career where I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot. I catch everything. No shiny left behind. If you ever want a shiny, if you want, like, if you don't care about the original trainer and you want level 54 takedown, yes, I know. I'm using, that's why I'm using Mud Slap. I'm lowering its accuracy. I usually stop halfway, get it in the orange. If you ever want a shiny Pokemon, you are always welcome to ask me, and you can say, I really want to build a team with, like, shiny Garchomp. Do you have an extra shiny Garchomp or one of the line? And if I do, it's yours. If I have it, right? If I don't have it, I don't have it. But I'm here. I'm here. If you ever need to ask, give me shiny Deoxys. I do not have an extra shiny Deoxys. I do not have an extra shiny. I went in Pokemon Go. I did the shiny Deoxys forms. I got one of each for the shiny living dex, and I had one extra, and that's the one that I battle with. I would like, actually, I'm kind of mad at myself for not doing extras of all of them, because I would like to build one of each form to battle with. I use the attack form because I think it's fun to attack. All right. What are the guesses for this random encounter shiny Gibble mark? What are the guesses? I'm kidding either way. Oh, you're good. Slide me a shiny 3-segment at Dunsparce. Oh, man, I got to start another Dunsparce hunt just for Furret. Okay, we can do this. Sleepy Mark. Okay. Sleepy Mark. Hold on. Let me look at something. If I see one Fluttermane, I see no Fluttermane. I'm going to say it's not the Sleepy Mark. I think it's going to be... I think it's going to be either a Dusk or Dawn Mark. That's what I'm going with. Dusk or Dawn. All right, here we go. Oh! I was right. I was right away. It was one of the rare marks. Not the rare mark, but one of the rare marks. Yo! Let's go, dude. I have weird luck. I have weird luck. That's so funny. That's non-boosted. That's non-boosted, too. I mean, there's nothing to... Bro, what? Later, coffee lover. She's an excited girly. I like that. I like that. Gibble the excited, bro. That's cool. All right. Now, let's see. Here we go. Okay, so now I've done the Dunsparce. Let's see here. This is extra shiny crap. This one stays here. We swap you. Okay, so now I need to figure out what I'm gonna hunt now. Hey, let's go! And we got a partner mark on Cloyster finally. Let's go. Oh, yes. Look at all these marks, dude. Look at this guy. This is one of my first shinies. Oh, I wish I had the date that this was caught. That would have been cool. All the way from Alola. Look at all that. We've got Paldea, Galar, Alola, the Tower Master Ribbon from Galar, the Battle Tree from Alola. Let's go. I need the... Oh, I need the Master... I need the Master's Ribbon. Past gen. Here we go. What are you doing? God, he has nothing on him. Who we grab? Oh, you already got the partner mark? Quick. Quick with it. Let's grab you. My Master Ball. This was the first... that Dreepy was the first, what were they called? Dynamax Raid. Dynamax Raid that I joined that was shiny. And I threw a Master Ball at it. I threw a Master... Hey, there's a Fluttermane. It could have been actually the Sleepy Mark. All right, so now what am I hunting? Okay, we got our 3-segmented Dunsparce. That's so crazy. Okay, let me just update this. Dude, we finished it. I can't believe that I finished it, finally. Okay, so our current hunt, what should we go for? What? You know what? First and foremost, I'm going to go out to Pokemon Home real quick. Let's do this real quick here. I want to put him into the shiny decks. Yo, that's so cool. That's so awesome. Wow. I've been hunting this for a while too, guys. I mean, I haven't been like, who's my favorite Pokemon? Rival. Oh, favorite rival. It's not Barry. Hey, look at that. Look at that. We are near, or we're complete. Gen 9 is 100% complete. Let's go. I don't think I have everybody in here. That's crazy, man. Wow. What am I going to do when I need to add more boxes? I'm sick in the head, man. Why have I started this? Why have I started a Pokemon Go Shiny Living Dex? I'm sick. I'm just sick. If you guys want to see, I'll take a quick moment with those who are here, and I'm going to show you the progress on the Shiny Living Form Dex. So this is where we're at. We don't have much left to fill. Let's see here. We've got the first entry is Gen 2. Gen 1 is 100% complete. This is a Pokemon that's in the game. I have my shiny Galarian Zapdos in the game here. So I need a male Lediba. That's the first need. We are still working on the unknown alphabet. Not too many left here. A, H, J, M, Q, R, X, Z, and the question mark. Too bad. Not too bad. What else are we missing here? Is Gen 3 done? No, I need a female Relicanth. Kyogre and Groudon are in different games right now. Oh, that was a really good one. Oh, here's all the Deoxys, right? Here's all the Deoxys. I mean, Go is the only place. I got my shiny Jirachi from Pokemon Go. Here's all my shiny Deoxys forms. Oh. The last one's right here. Got the speed form. Beautiful. Everything has my original trainer, FYI. Yo, what's up, Cairo? My favorite rivals are probably May and Silver. Yeah, I was gonna say Gen 2. I feel like Gen 2 is my... I don't know. I don't know. Some of these entries are missing because I pulled them into games to use them for battle. Victini, I need that one. Here's the needs, right? This is, we're gonna solution this one. I can't wait. For Legends ZA, we're going to be able to fill that up. That's going to be awesome. I am working to replace all of these Pokemon Go ones as well. I am working to replace those. So those are not forever. A lot of people talk about how Pokemon Go shinies aren't as valid. What goes here? What goes here? I don't remember. What's my command? I forget my command. Is it exclamation mark? Exclamation mark shiny dex, I think. What is my... I have a command to bring in the link. Shiny is a shiny. I shiny hunt with ROMs. I don't care if people say it's not legitimate. I agree. I agree with you. A shiny is valid to whoever says it's valid. Doesn't matter how you got it. What is my command to get to my shiny living dex? I don't remember. Shiny Dex. It was Shiny Dex. Okay. Exclamation mark Shiny Dex. Anyway, what comes after Kyurem? What comes after Kyurem? Oh, it's Keldeo. The 2 Keldeo forms. And I only have one, and one is in the game. But yeah, I've made a lot of progress. I mean, I put a lot of work into this generation of shiny hunting, and I'm kind of sitting on a few things that I could do. Like, here's the last green core Minior, or this is the Minior that I need. Can't even tell in this one, but that's what's missing. I know that. Yeah, I have everything. I have everything that I can have just about right now. Now, here's the Zapdos. Not even in the game with me right now. I don't know what these guys are doing. I don't know what I was doing with these guys. Anywho. Alright, now what am I hunting? You found a shiny Dondozo out of nowhere when I was just chilling? Yeah, nice. You're gonna, gosh, I wonder, I mean, I love shiny hunting, but I also use my shinies. Do you guys all use your shiny Pokemon to, like, battle and stuff? Or what do you do with your shiny Pokemon? Time is it? 11:30? We're coming up on 2 hours? Nice. Dude, what should we hunt now? I'm so excited that we got... That's 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row I've gotten a new addition to the Shiny Living Form Dex. I don't know where the Green Core Minior spawns, but I kind of want to go and find him. If I get a shiny from an older gen, I would usually put them in Pokemon Home. Bro, and we added a new master, or a partner mark. It's fantastic. I got a good mark on Great Tusk. I like the mark I have for Great Tusk. I don't know what I want to hunt now. Got a Weasel, Tadbulb, Arrokuda in the weirdest... Oh, this would be a terrible hunt. You just know this would be awful. There'd be like no spawns there, I bet. Petalils. I mean, let's go knock this out while we think about it. What do I want in marks? Let me join the shiny team. Alright, we're going to knock out... okay, do I have anybody who's fast? Not really. Alright, I guess it's you, Gudra, with your big waddling butt. I think, am I maxed out on my Tandemaus material? Nope. Tandemaus fur. I do always knock these out just in case I get another 3 segment, because I do think it would be cool to build another, like a competitive 3 segment that I can use and don't have to just set it in the shiny living dex. It's kind of funny to think that, like, I have a shiny living dex, but I also want, like, multiples of all of them because I want to build them and not have to take them out of Pokemon Home. I'm sick. I'm sick in the head. That's what I'm telling you. If I need some legendaries, I may deposit shinies to GTS. To each their own. I stopped using traded stuff a long time ago. I had this obsession because I don't really like whenever I like show off a shiny and somebody's like, well, did you trade for it? Nope, I hunted everything myself. I love being able to say that. It's just a flex. I feel like my allergies are... Oh, did I take my... Oh, I didn't take my allergy pill. Guys, 1 second. That's why my allergies are kicking off. Let me grab some water and take my allergy pill. Okay. I was kind of wondering why my nose is like just like a little bit runny and my eyes were a little bit itchy. And that's because I didn't take my allergy pill yesterday or today. Allergies suck, y'all. You kind of slow, Gudra. Get after it, my boy. You hunt the shinies yourself? Oh, that arm squeak. I wish you could synchro outside of Blueberry. You have allergies too? Oh, they suck. just making life a little bit annoying, you know? That's all. I mean, there's nothing bad. I mean, I don't have anything bad. I don't have like death allergies where like I could die. I just have a little bit of seasonal, you know, a little bit of the sniffles. That is crazy, you guys. I'm still blown away. It does suck when you have allergies. I mean, my eyes, when my eyes get itchy, that's the, well, I mean, I dislike sneezing when I sneeze all day. Like, my allergies are like, sometimes I'll have like a really bad day of sneezing and like my head will get really stuffy and stuff. My eyes can get itchy. I definitely get itchy eyes, and I wear contacts. So that one really stinks when I have my contacts in and my eyes get itchy. That one's a really big bummer. I think there's a shot you can get that tones it down a bit though, right? I mean, I just take, right now I'm taking Zyrtec. And I take that every single day, and I rarely ever forget to take my morning, like, pill. Plural. You know, I take like a vitamin, a daily vitamin, take a couple other things, and then the allergy pill is the main one. When I get home after work, I'm gonna try to shiny hunt Great Tusk. Oh, Cairo, did you see we shiny hunted Great Tusk before the Dunsparce? We got a lively mark Great Tusk in a beast ball. It's pretty cool. I almost always forget to take my allergy meds. feel like that's like the main thing for like everybody. No, I didn't. Yeah, we were hunting right before this. Wait, where is my Goodra's health? Where did my Goodra's health go? You are not losing health to Tandemouses, are you? Ain't no way you are losing health to some Tandemouse. Yeah, we got that on the first sandwich. We only had to do one sandwich for the Dunsparce. I'm honestly a little too efficient today. I was like settling in for a longer day. I forgot to heal Goodra. Oh, yeah, because the Dunsparce attacked it. You're right, you're right, you're right. I'll give him some berries. I'll make him feel better. I wish, like... I wish there was, like, a full swiper that moved really quick in the auto battles. Breloom is really slow. I like to use a Spa Throw to knock out outbreaks, personally. Everybody's so slow when you toss them out. You kind of have to constantly run up to the Pokemon and be hitting R to auto battle. I should have put on a normal sandwich for this, to be honest. There's a lot of marked Tandemouse, though. I wasn't expecting Shiny Pichu to show up before Petalil. Nice. I went and did a Petalil outbreak on Friday, I think it was. And the third Petalil that I attacked was a Shiny. I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm done. Yeah, alright. I didn't really need Petalil or Lilligant. I was like, I'll just knock out the outbreak. And I knocked out two. I knocked out two outbreaks. And that was the only Shiny. I got it, you know, the third. It was the third Shiny, or it was the third Pokemon I went to knock out. So, I mean, a Shiny was there the moment I arrived for the outbreak, which is a little ridiculous. And that was the only Shiny I got. Through knocking out two outbreaks of Petalils. It was the only one I got. Hey, we are full on Tandemouse hair. I gotta sit in front of that item printer. I spent a lot of my Blueberry Academy points on random stuff. I bought a bunch of, like, HP up and Carbos, because those, I never get those from the stupid Ogre Oustines. I bought a bunch of that, and I bought a bunch of PP ups. I really want to switch too, but I'm very impatient. I tell you what, if I was in a different financial place in my life, I would have done a giveaway for one. But I just had a child. I do not have the kind of income. Well, I mean, the income's the same, but I don't have the same disposable money that I used to. I will probably do one giveaway for one copy of Legends ZA. I'll probably do one giveaway for that when Legends ZA drops. I usually give away a copy of a game every time. I still to this day don't know why I gave away 8 copies of BDSP, bro. I have no idea why I did that. That was the weirdest choice of my life. When I found the shiny Dragonair, it only took me 2 picnic resets for it to show up with the Dragon Sandwich. You were resetting? Interesting. I've never picnic reset for a Dragonair. I mean, I just walk around Castle Royale Lake. Alright, we knocked that out. Petalil. Let's do this one. We gotta walk there because we're trying to get the partner mark. That's just crazy business, man. I'm still shocked I got my 3 segment. I thought I was going to go to like 200. I genuinely did not think it was going to happen that shortly after 100. It's a 1 in 100 chance to get the 3 segment, and I thought that that was just my chosen bad hunt. But that was only slightly over odds. I honestly forgot you gave away games. I have given away a game. I've given away a copy of every game since Sword and Shield DLC. I gave away... I mean, I started streaming after... I didn't have... I mean, I couldn't give away Sword and Shield because I didn't really have viewers. But I did give away the DLC. I gave away Legends Arceus. I gave away 8 copies of BDSP for some reason. I gave away Scarlet and Violet. I only gave away 1 copy of Scarlet and Violet. I'll do a copy. I mean, I'll definitely give away a copy of Legends Arceus for sure. That is not an item. That's a Ralts. You know, my thing with giveaways are, I genuinely promise it's really not about trying to just get people to come to my channel to try and get the free game. It's a nice perk, but it's genuinely because I want people to have the game. I really want to be able to, you know, for maybe a kid who's like, oh, I don't have enough money to get the game, or I have to wait, right? Like, if I was rich, if I was, like, extremely wealthy, like, Gecko telling me, like, oh, man, I wish I had the Switch too so I could play. If I had it, I would just buy it. If I had the money, I would just buy them that. I'd be like, oh, let me get you. You want to play Pokemon? I want to make that happen. Like, I love people joining Pokemon, and I love playing the game with people. So that's literally why I give away the game. And I always hope that somebody like that wins. That doesn't always happen. That doesn't always happen, but that's what I always hope for. You're a Santa Claus, but with Pokemon? I try to be. I try to be. I want to be. Alright, let's knock out some Petalos. You should sign the games you give away. Every game has been, except for one, has been a digital format. Someone with 5 Switch 2s winning a 6th one. Sickos. Just sickos. I feel like I've personally never really won a lot in my life in terms of giveaways. There was a... Like, I'm trying to think back to the things that I've won. I won a golf club. I won a golf club, but I had to have... You had to have skill to do so. So there was, like, this... It was at a driving range. And they put, like... What was it? It was like a 4x6. They put, like, this 4x6 ramp out in the driving range, and it was about like 65, 70 yards out, and you had to land a golf ball on it on the fly. You couldn't bounce onto it. You had to land a golf ball. I almost said a Pokeball. You had to land a golf ball on it. It had to stay on there and not roll off. And there was like a hole in the dead center of the ramp, and if you landed in the hole, you got to put your name into the drawing twice. So, like, you had to have skill just to enter the drawing, right? Like, they were giving away this golf club, and you could, it was like maybe $5 or $10 per entry or something like that. But you had to do this thing. You had to land a golf ball on the ramp. And that was how you got your name into the drawing. So I entered. You get 3 tries, 1 practice shot, and then two more attempts. And I landed it on the second attempt. I was like really close on my practice shot, and then the second one I landed it on there. And then they actually drew my name. That is the only thing I have ever won from like a drawing type thing that I can remember in my life. Like, I never win drawings. The only games that really interested me for the Switch 2 were ZA and Deltarune. I did enter a Switch 2 giveaway, but then I said never mind because I just don't like people sending me that because, like, what did I do? Hit a subscribe button? I don't think I deserve that, you know? Huh. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, in the question of do we deserve it? Izzy's at work, but she's on the game? Nah, Izzy, we see you. Izzy, we see you. I haven't thought Toby announced Deltarune on the Nintendo Direct. That's really interested me. Where's my Petalils, bro? I've got too many spawns out there. What is that little white? Oh, that's the backside of a grubbin. I'm gonna picnic reset. Yo, what's up, CA? How's it going, man? How is life, dude? All right, now we can keep going. The spawn radius on the Switch 2 is just amazing. Just amazing. I'm kind of keeping my eyes out there. I'm not gonna lie. Not bad. Sleeping in for my day off. CA not running the Culver's life today. You're still at Culver's, right? TikTok has been blasting my notifications. For what? For some reason, yes. What does that mean? You've been, like, honestly, I feel like you've been working at Culver's for a long time. That's pretty crazy to be that dedicated. Well, hold on. Let me rephrase that. It's not crazy. It's commendable that you have stayed that committed to a fast food job. Just random suggestions. Like, it's not a lot of people that stay that committed to fast food jobs. About 3 years. That's... Oh, yo. That's crazy. You've worked at Culver's for 3 years. Wow. Wow. It's crazy to say I'll never work. I've never worked fast food. I have never, and I hope to never. But never say never. You know? I hope life never puts me in a place where at this point I have to go to fast food, but in a younger year I could have seen it. Yeah, that about sums it up. Yo, Moon, what's up? Why is the current hunt saying that and the recent hunt is the same? Oh, I didn't change the current. We just got our recent. So our current is I don't know what. I'm not sure what I want to hunt right now because I got the Great Tusk in one sandwich, and I got the Dunsparce in one sandwich, and honestly, I thought those were going to take me longer. So that's all it is. I was so confused. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Hey, that's a shiny Petalil. Look at its eyes. They're so blue. Pay is still decent. Hours aren't the worst. Mostly flexible scheduling, and the people there are actually pretty good. Not the customers. Those guys suck. That's good. I mean, that'll keep you in a job a lot of the time. Like, being flexible and having decent pay and all that kind of stuff. My birthday wish is to get washed in a 6v6 against Max Sauce. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Not gonna lie, I forgot Nose Pass was in this DLC. We could run it. We could run the ones. I'm thinking about getting... Is there a chance that it's your birthday and I get that? Do you by chance not have plans later? Because I was thinking about coming back to the stream later on tonight. I mean, I've got stuff to do today. This is a morning stream. I'm not gonna go for 15 hours straight. But I was going to come back tonight and play. Use Plusle in my team. You have God tier. Look at the Christmas parties they hold every year. I've gotten my PS5, a mini fridge, and a bunch of other stuff from raffles. Hey, yo! CA with the luck, dude. CA out here with the luck. Yo, you've gotten a PS5, a mini fridge, and other stuff from raffles at your job. Plusle is the most amazing electric type. Was this one marked? Hey, it's marked. Nighttime mark? Sleepy mark for sure. Called it. Called it. Oh man, I gotta build some sleepy marks. Anybody need a Voltorb with the sleepy mark? Okay, citrus berries. Heal up my Goodra. Pet a little real one for that. Still sleepy right now. I'll run it tonight, big dog. I'm about to make steak and eggs. Hey. Steak and eggs is the best breakfast, dude. Steak and eggs is the best breakfast. I love steak and eggs. I see why CA stays there. He gets a lot of stuff for Christmas. Use Plusle. I'll try and use Plusle. I don't care. I'll try and use Plusle. But I'll use any Pokemon. I'll try to make any Pokemon work. I mean, if you tell me to try and win with Magikarp, listen, I'll try. I'll try. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'll try. There's so much stuff. Not a lot of Petalils. Win with Magikarp. CA's a champ. Plus and minus ability double teams. Bro, I watched you use a team of 6 Shedinjas. I did? I had 6 Shedinjas? I be on one sometimes, you know? I don't know what I'm doing out here. I was there when he played it. Bro, I love that you guys remember that and I don't. Technically, Magikarp can learn Tackle. Honestly, when I said that, I immediately thought about the fact that like my only win con would be to run a max speed Choice Scarf Tackle. And it would have to be something that I brought down to like a Focus Sash, and then Magikarp comes in and wins. Remember that viewer team suggested somebody asked you to use 6 Shedinjas? No. Nope. Because I'm old and I have bad memory. I would love to see a random... There's like random encounter Pokemon I would love to see as a shiny. Noctowl is one of those. I'd love to be just walking along and see a shiny Noctowl. That'd be really cool. Dementia's getting to him. Yep. The Alzheimer's. Shouldn't joke about that. That's pretty serious disease. Pretty bad. Awful. Bro, awful. I miss Shedinja, one of my favorite Pokemon to troll with. What was I just thinking about troll? Oh, you guys. Hold on, wait. I have to tell you about this thing I saw on... It was yesterday morning. Yesterday morning, I was in a stream, okay? I was in another person's stream, and I'm not going to say who, but I was in this other stream, and they were talking about the Switch 2. And for some reason, it was becoming a heated topic, and I was laughing. And they were arguing about the Switch 2 and whether or not it was good, and like all this stuff, and they were basically arguing whether or not like being able to mod a Switch, like they made a lot of like safety features on the Switch 2 that if you mod it, you basically ruin the Switch 2. And some people were saying that that's like a bad thing, and then the streamer was like trying to say like, no, that's good, and all this kind of stuff. Like, you're mad at the company for not allowing you to edit their product. Anyway, but this one guy, this one person in the chat said, like, they're making it so that you can't even repair. When something breaks on your Switch 2, they're making it so you can't even repair it. And the streamer was like, that's not true. Like, what they're doing is they're saying they don't want you to mod the Switch 2, right? All these modded Switches doing all this other stuff, they don't want you to do that anymore. They let you repair it, but they don't want you to mod it. And the person put in the chat, they said, okay, ... Okay? That's what they put. They put okay, ... And that was the last thing they said. And that, like, the content creator, like the streamer, was like seething, honestly, for a long time. He was like struggling with it. He was like, that was so passive aggressive. I can't believe that. Like, I'm struggling to not ban you right now for that. Like, he was like freaking out about it. I'm like, he said okay ... Are we seriously upset about okay ... Like, dude was mad bugging over okay ... And I was laughing so hard. I'm like, listen, streamers, we get to run the stream in any sense we want to. It's our stream, it's our channel, we do what we want. So if it bothers you, it bothers you. That's one thing. But it doesn't change the fact that that's what has you so tilted. He said okay ... Old is no excuse for greatness. My birthday's in 2 days. Hey, happy early birthday, Felix. I know the phrase is overused a lot by people, but it sounds like he fell for the rage bait. Like, it's wild. If you pay for the hardware, the software that comes with it should be choice. I mean, not even getting... I mean, we could go into the whole modded Switch 2 thing. But it's more so I was just laughing so hard. He even, like, took a break a while later, and he came back, and it was like, I can't believe he said okay ... Like, he was like, it was eating him up. And then he was upset that the guy just left. He was upset that the viewer just left. He's like, that's really... Like, he kept saying to the chat, in case that guy was lurking, he's like, that's all you're going to say? That's all you're going to say? You're not going to even, like, respond to my questions about this? Like, that's the last comment you're going to leave, and you're just going to leave? Like, he kept, like, trying to, like, get this guy to come out of those shadows and talk. And it was hilarious. It's like, dude, this is really bothering you. Like, I'm not going to lie, it was kind of pathetic. R.I.P. Justin Basil. Did you then type okay ... for rage bait? Bro, I wanted to. Edgy. I'll try to pop in tomorrow and on my birthday if I can. Yeah, I'll be here both Monday and Tuesday night. I wanted to so bad. He set it up so many times where okay ... would have fit so well, but I'll be honest, I've watched this streamer for about a year. I've watched him off and on. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to say who it was. I've watched him off and on, like, and he's very ban happy. And, like, he doesn't really like when people I feel like he doesn't like when people... How do I want to say this? He's very ban happy. He bans a lot of people. It's not Verlicify. It's not Verlicify. FYI. Verlicify also bans a ton of people, but it's not him. Where are we going? Let's see here. I don't think I've done any oddish knockouts. Oh, let's go do this Zangoat. Let's do the Zangoose. He doesn't even like the jokes. Like, he doesn't like people joking about what just upset him. Like, if I had done okay ... in the chat as a joke yesterday, he probably would have banned me from the channel. Can I cut your hair? What's up, Yui? I am gonna cut my hair, actually. Yes, the long hair has I think reached its finale. I'm kind of over it. You almost forgot about Velisify? Bro, he's crazy. I used to think that he was purposely just leaning into like the rage. He was like one of the OG rage baiters, right? He was one of the first to do it, and he was trying to do it well. It can go further. Nah, it's time to cut it. I am going to cut my hair soon. I wanted to see it, you know? I've done a lot of stuff with my hair over the years just to... I don't want to say it's like a midlife crisis, but it's like, hey, before my hair stops growing, why don't we like see what it looks like? Oh no, my Gudra, he's stuck. Gudra, my boy, Gudra. Oh, my girl. Oh, Gudra's a girl. Oh, Gudra. Ah, it's a viper. Gudra's stuck. Did anybody get the partner mark yet? Nope. Crook? For the first time, my iPad isn't low when I watch you. Nice. The Gudra got stuck. I have to restart the game. A midlife hair cis. Hair size? It's not a midlife crisis. It's definitely not. I'm not having a midlife. I just want to see what my hair does before I can't do those things with it. Been lurking, but I'm back now. Amoongus, were you here for the champions conversation where I said champions is going to be bad? Can't believe Gudra had PTSD in the middle of a battle. I know Amoongus. Amoongus would love this topic. Amoongus would have been... if Amoongus was here, I'm pretty sure he would have said stuff, so I don't think he was, but... We talked about how Pokemon Champions is going to be bad. No, but you wild for that take. We were talking about if they don't put... Right? If Champions doesn't end up being... a true like showdown equivalent, it's gonna be bad. If they have a reduced, so like, the rumor is that we're only gonna get like less than 400 at the start, 400 Pokemon at the start. It's my first time watching you. Well, welcome in. How do I say? What's that character? What's the character on Rick and Morty? Squanch? Isn't it Squanch? Oh, man, what's his name? Squanch. It's Squanch. That's what your name reminds me of. You don't have the Q, but that's your name. Like, immediately I wanted to say Squanch. That's funny. But what's up? What's up? Welcome in. Welcome to the channel. The one voiced by SpongeBob. No multi-battles in Champions is sad. It does have some serious red flags, and Limited Mons is the biggest one. So if they build, right, purely, if they make us move all of our competitive battling into Pokemon Champions, if that's truly the replacement that we go towards in the future, right, and then they continue to limit the Pokemon we're permitted to play with, it's a failure of a game, to me. If we do not get the full extent of our Pokemon, right? If I have to go into Pokemon Champions to battle my friends and to battle viewers and all that kind of stuff, if I have to use Pokemon Champions for that, and I still cannot use all of the Pokemon, it's a failure of a game. Like, at that point... I was thinking about Gen 10. I was thinking about Gen 10 the other day, and I was thinking about this hot take of mine. And I was like, okay, if Gen 10 comes out, I do actually think that we'll still be able to battle in Gen 10. I don't think that battling will be non-existent in the main generational games. Battling friends in the Legends series may not ever exist, but battling within the, you know, the generational movement games, I think will always still exist. So if I can still battle friends in Gen 10, why would I ever go out to Champions? If they limit my Pokemon, right? Why would I ever care about going out to Champions? Let me battle my friends with Simisage, damn it. Exactly. Bro, let me use any Pokemon I want. We are getting shafted by the Pokemon Company by not being able to use the Pokemon that we want whenever we want. I wonder if they're going to focus on Legends games and have Champions be the penultimate competitive game. I mean, I have had that same thought. I've had that same exact thought. I think if they fumble Champions, then Gen 10 could be the last gen. No. I doubt it. Why would they quit? Why would they quit? There's no reason to quit. They're making billions of dollars. There's never a reason to quit. I'm going to say this, and I will say this until the end of time. The Pokemon series never dies. It'll never die. They have a monopoly? Yeah. Also, good morning, Zach. Pokemon makes too much money for them to make a last gen. They're never going to end. There is never a good enough reason. If they end, I think that you would shortly, if they like came out and said like this will be the final install of the Pokemon series, if they came out and said something like that, if they said Generation 10 will be the final generational release of Pokemon, I think we would shortly see a replacement of whatever CEO is overseeing the Pokemon Company International. That's a surefire way to lose your job as a CEO. Hey, investors and shareholders, I know you all enjoy making money, but I think we've made enough. Like, there's just no way Pokemon ever ends. It never ends. I'm gonna be 80 years old sitting here talking about the new Pokemon release. Do you think Dynamax will be in Champions? Yes, they've already confirmed that it's gonna be in there. Pokemon is gonna go beyond even my generation. Just saying they could use some of that money for another Pokken tournament game. Absolutely. They open up an amusement park next year. What makes you think they're stopping? Okay, maybe they ain't stopping. But they will be a fraction of what they are if they keep fumbling. It's a money printing machine. Amoongus, I'll be honest, I actually disagree with you still. I still disagree with you. And the reason is because we all suck. We as fans just suck, dude. We let them do whatever they want. I mean, we do not... I don't want to say like they have free reign to do whatever they want and we will still buy it, but they kind of do. Pokemon can do whatever they want and we will buy it. And they might... I mean, a game... Okay, let's look at this. Hold on, let me look at something. BDSP... Okay, wait. Number of copies sold Pokemon games. Okay. Oh my god, get out of here. Get me out of this site. Oh my god, this site has so many ads. This is just, oh my god, what is this? Video game wiki? Okay. All right, let's look at recent. Okay? This is mainline, main series video games for Pokemon. Pokemon Legends Arceus has sold 15 million units, grossing $900 million in sales. Okay. Let's see. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon sold 9.1 million. Black and White 8.52. Where's BDSP? Oh god, even BDSP sold 15 million. All right, okay. Oh man. This isn't a good comparison, but I'm trying to. Okay, Legends Arceus is like one of the smallest sold. BDSP is beating out Legends Arceus by 60,000 copies sold. Okay, but here, I mean, there you go. The smallest game sales on the Switch, okay? The least sold copies is Legends Arceus. And it sold 15 million copies, and it still made them $900 million. Like, a failure of a game. If those 8 BDSP... BDSP also made them over $900 million. They made $903 million off BDSP. And that was a failure. We all call that a failure of a game. Like, they can't do anything that is going to be a loss. BDSP is better than Legends. I mean, it's a more full game, and I get that. I mean, if Diamond and Pearl originally never existed, yes, BDSP would be better than Legends Arceus, but we look at Pokemon one way. Kids look at Pokemon entirely different. I've just been preparing for Pokemon to ruin what they have because they seem like they've been trying to. Kids love Pokemon too much for it to die out. I started with Sun and Moon and I love the game, still do, and I didn't really pay much attention to a lot of the flaws. I imagine that's the same for a lot of people's first games. Kids just want to play a game with Pokemon in them. Amungus and I looked this up too the other day. Scarlet and Violet is their best seller in a while. It's going strong. Yeah, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet has sold 26.8 million copies. They have grossed $1.6 billion from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. $1.6 billion from this generational release. Is that a shiny Seviper back there? No. 1.6 billion. I mean, Pokemon's... I hate to say it, but Pokemon's never failing. We complain and complain and complain about certain aspects about the game, but we still buy it. I'm still gonna buy the trash they keep selling. Hold on. Point in case. Pokemon Snap. How much time do I have on this game? Hey, yo, where's Pokemon Snap at? Did it not even register on here? Oh, here it is, right here. 9 hours? About 9 hours? I paid $60 to play 9 hours of this? Like, even in their failures, they don't fail. I knew better than to buy Pokemon Snap. I know. I mean, yeah. I did it for, it's like Arts who just downloaded Pokemon Friends. Arts downloaded Friends. It's the same. This is Friends. This is Pokemon Friends. You buy it. You're going to play it a little bit. They got their money. It's not much. You're not going to get much out of it. I bought Pokemon Friend. I know. First of all, that game started the Meganium hater. Pokemon is never going away. I'm going to be disappointed with certain... Hey, yo, were these two just fighting? Second of all, the best thing that game had was Meganium, so it had nothing. Pokemon's never going to go away. But they are... The Switch... It actually all started with the Switch. I feel like Pokemon as what I would say is like a really, really strong game started to fail and go negative in the Switch. It looked pretty gameplay-wise. It wasn't for me, but it was inoffensive. It was fine. I mean, Pokemon Snap is fine. There's just not much. It's not my type of game. I can't play it for hours on end. I love Pokemon, but not like that, where I want to just sit there and take a picture of Pokemon for hours on end and try to catch different poses of the same exact... No, it's just not me. I can't wait to solo Legends ZA with Meganium. I need one of us to do a Soul Link single Pokemon Nuzlocke with Amoonguss where our Pokemon is Meganium. And he has to, in some way or another, rely on Meganium for the entirety of the game. Pokemon is way too iconic to die out, and they can throw out absolute slop while still being shot, while being big shot. I just hope they do anything right with the champions, and I want a new mystery dungeon. CPU battles so you can. I agree with the Switch. I agree the Switch games just don't compare to the old ones. Meganium ain't winning nothing against the human. I've won with Meganium. I have a hilarious like stall Meganium in Scarlet and Violet here. Anyway, yeah, the Switch games have been. I mean, I'm gonna keep always coming back to my number one point. The Pokemon games got worse. They got worse when we lost the National Pokedex. Losing the National Pokedex was nothing but bad. There was no good that came. No good came from losing the National Pokedex. I'm still sad that my 3DS SD card broke. I've been unable to access Pokemon Y and Pokemon and Sun. I'm sad about it. That stinks, man. I'm going crazy trying to get stream to work. I don't know how to fix the stupid delay. Can you help me with it after you're done streaming? Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Pokemon Sword and Shield battles kind of hit different, though, at least compared to the Scarlet and Violet meta. Is Pokemon better off not being open world? I'm going to need you to move to Japan and become the Pokemon CEO. Yes, Arts. I do think that Pokemon during the playthrough of the game is better off not being open world. I think open world should only become a thing once you complete the game. I think that the playthrough should be guided in its mechanics, and then I think you should have free reign over the world. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I enjoyed when I know there's probably a nostalgia factor in this. When I go back to Crystal, and I sit in the route between Akratique City and Goldenrod. Man, there's something about that route that's just so calming, and I love it. And it's a tiny little world that doesn't have anything to it except for grass encounters. I mean, there's nothing in the overworld. And this game feels very much alive when I walk around in it, but at the same time, I've never felt that way about a Switch game that I did about any of the DS games. I don't know. Our CA though is correct. CA is correct. Battles feel better on the Switch. Battling feels a million times better. A billion times better on the Switch. It's completely different. Sword and Shield, I hate what they did to from Sword and Shield stadium battles to moving into the schoolyard. Absolute miss, bro. Absolute miss. I know there's like a story component to it, but it's an absolute miss. The battles feel dead in Scarlet and Violet. Like it's so lacking compared to Sword and Shield. The non-open world games feel more adventurous. I don't know what it is. I agree. It's like this morning. I'm literally struggling to figure out what I want to shiny hunt. I miss having the drip, bro. Get me out of this school uniform. Yeah, that too. There are so many, like, if we started to like list down the positive components of the games, right? If I took down all the positives of Sword and Shield, did they carry those over where we had an overwhelming positive reaction to them? Like, we had some level of character customization. I do not think we had enough character customization in Sword and Shield, FYI. I don't think we had enough. And where we gained... Oh, not you, green. Where we gained some type of customization, we lost more in Scarlet and Violet here. They feel too open. You almost get lost with what to do. Yeah. It's... I think... what I can't stand are the big-time creators who defend this stuff. You have big-time content creators who are going to defend the Pokemon Company in their decision to do things like cut out the National Pokedex, limit the game, and take away, what was the word somebody used? Agency, right? Agency is our ability to do something. Taking away agency within any game is a net negative, and a game should be judged on the net negatives that it creates for users. And when you create a net negative, it should not be defended, and it should be corrected. But we, for some reason, we have a very strong portion of the Pokemon community, and especially our big-time content creators who should be the voice for us, who care more about continuing their partnership with the Pokemon Company than speaking out. And it's sad. It's sad that we lose that. I actually played the Sword and Shield games more to grind money to buy all the clothes, and I don't really be playing the games like that. I'm not a collector, but I enjoyed changing my outfits on Sword and Shield. Hold on. Look at this. Okay? Here's my outfits. Okay? I have every we all have every outfit, right? I went and bought I went into the entire game in the completionist mindset. I went into the entire game and I bought every single item available. And 99% of them are absolute ugly trash. Awful. Awful, awful. I own everything, you guys. I spent all the money. I have everything. If there is a customizable piece of clothing in this game, I have it, and I don't use any of it. It's terrible. It's terrible. There's just so, this topic does kill me because there's so much potential in like an ultimate type of Pokemon game, man. Like, there's so much potential, dude. So much. I don't mind them splitting the battling out. I don't mind them removing that. But like, if you make Pokemon Champions, I need character customization in Pokemon Champions. I need to be able to walk out there into that giant stadium looking absolute fire. And I need stickers back for the Pokeballs. Bro, I need to be able to toss that out with flair. And I need my Pokemon to come out sparkling and shining. Bro, there's just so much. There's so much over the years that we've had that we've lost. And we don't even realize how much we're missing. I used to make different suit combos like every week for my draft battles. That is one thing I like in Legends 2 is good drip options. Let chat out swear. Team Flare reference. Bro, we don't have like you have throwing styles in Scarlet and Violet here. I need that to continue. That's a great addition. That's like something cool that I didn't know I needed. And I hear a lot of excuses about like they can't make a game with all of that. Like you're asking them to do too much. Like, bro, disagree, man. Like we are on the Switch and we have never gotten a true Switch title. Dang, no partner marks, man. Like I'm sorry, you cannot tell me that we went from a 3DS, okay, to the Nintendo Switch, and we lost space? We lost our... I don't know, bro. They used to let you use the team's skull pose during battle. It was hilarious. Asking them to do too much is a crazy take. Too many defend it, man. Too many defend it. And to me, it's like indefensible. You cannot defend it. There is nothing to justify the Pokemon. Like, oh, they're like, oh, it would take them 10 years. Okay, first of all, no, it wouldn't. It wouldn't take them 10 years. As a Pokemon fan, I'm okay. You can source out some work to Ilka. Go ahead and source out some work to Ilka or whoever. I don't care. Just throw me out some side games for a couple of years. Give mainline games, give your true mainline generational games 5 to 6 years of development. I don't care. I'm down with that. I'm good with it. Yo, what's up, Zacy? Like, bro, you gotta be crazy thinking that I need a game every 3 years. Like, I take your time, bro. I don't mind. I hate that. I hate that excuse. People are like, oh, you're good with 10 years in between the games? Sorta. Yeah, sort of. Literally just throw more money at it. You'll make it back. They will. And that's the funny thing. People keep forgetting. Pokemon is the largest media franchise in the entire world. They are the largest media franchise in existence. They make more than any other media franchise. It's a multi-billion-dollar company, for God's sakes. Exactly, Bruno. Making these excuses is tired and old. It's just a bummer, man. It's going to be a constant bummer. And I'm still going to buy the dang game. I'm still going to buy it. They're one of the biggest media franchises. If anything, I'd advocate for them to spend more time on the games before releasing it. Bro, spend more time and more money, please. Now with the Switch 2, I hope they fix that and give us what we want. Honestly, Swanch, I don't think they will. I don't think they will. You love Mega Dragonite? I'm not a hater, but I don't love Mega Dragonite. Its design's whatever. It's very meh to me. I don't really love the big goofy wings on top. It fits him. I get it. Not my favorite. Again, I keep rationalizing a lot of this in the fact that like these games are not meant. I'll say
I'll say it again. These games are not meant for me. They're not built with me in mind, right? They are built in mind with like everything they do to make these Pokemon games are centered around new children, right? They're building the new generational fan that they can hook. They want to bring in somebody new, some new kid, like, hey, kiddo, look at this new Pokemon game, and they are hooked on it. That's it. They don't care that I enjoy it or not. Pokemon has shown they can bring stuff back. Why not just bring everything back for one big game? I mean, I saw someone holding a Nintendo Switch IRL last. Something got triggered inside of me. Portion of it is at least little Timmy doesn't understand even EVs and IVs or what nature is. Exactly. Also, you said IBS. Little Timmy doesn't know what IBS is. His bowels are working as intended. I know I've heard the example a lot of like, why don't we get a Pokemon game that starts in Kanto and runs through every generation, right? Well, that would be amazing. I know that that's an insane game, right? That would be a lot. Now, I do wish we could get like a multi-generational game more often. I mean, come on, who didn't love Generation 2 where you started out in Johto and you went back and became the champion of Kanto 2? Bro, I want to be a multi-champion. I would love to be able to just see a couple of regions. Like if I could leave Paldea and go to at least one or two other areas, regions, right? If I could go to one other region, I'd be so happy. Imagine leaving Paldea and going to Hoenn, right? Like you leave Paldea and you go to Hoenn. What a game. What a game that would be. Do you know how, like, okay, I want to show you guys something. Look at this. Look at my playtime, right? I'm a big Pokemon. Pokemon is my thing. Pokemon's my game, okay? In Pokemon Scarlet, I have 2,625 hours of playtime. It's a lot. That's a lot. And it's good. I have 3,365 hours in Pokemon Shield, which at this point, right? At this point in time, we have had just about the same amount of time from the point of Pokemon Sword and Shield's release to the point of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's release. And we are nearing the point of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's release to what would be the equivalent of the next generational release. And I'm 1,000 less hours in it. Or not 1,000. What is that? 400, 700. I'm like 700 hours. You know, I mean, quite a bit less. It's quite a bit less. 110 hours on home is crazy. There's a lot of organization that goes into home, Bruno. Leave me alone. I mean, I have 1,000 on Legends Arceus, 200 on Sword, 255 on Let's Go, 2 hours on Unicorn Princess. Oh, man. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me go grab something real quick. You're married. No more hoeing for you. I know. I'll be... No more hoeing. I get it. All right, I'll be right back, guys. 1 second. Alright, I'm back. There was fried chicken downstairs. Had to go eat some. Ooh, I love fried chicken. Oh, where am I at? Where'd the Zangoose go? Man. Fried chicken is probably moved into my number one spot. Your chickens were getting fried? No, they've been fried. Bro, it's like my number one go-to is fried chicken, man. I can just destroy. And I shouldn't. But they don't come in buckets, but if it was a bucket of fried chicken, I could destroy a bucket of fried chicken. Freaking love fried chicken, man. That's probably my favorite food. Personally, you like grilled more? Nah, Bruno, Nah, Bruno. Yeah, Bruno, you've never had good fried chicken then, man. Well, no, I mean, like, the chicken, I don't buy the buckets. I don't go to KFC for a bucket of chicken. But you like smoked chicken? I mean, guys, hold on. Hold on here, guys. Hold on. The statement of how good fried chicken is does not mean that other chickens are bad. It just means that fried chicken is on a different level. Okay? Okay? I'll bet you know what? If you had smoked chicken and then you fried it, you don't like KFC? I guarantee KFC in Egypt is different. I guarantee KFC in Egypt is different, bro. Finally beating the secret boss. Hey, congrats, Cody. Way to go. I promise you, you have not had, like, real good fried chicken. Bruno, I guarantee, like, if you're saying you like grilled chicken better than fried chicken, I just know you ain't never had good fried chicken. There's a Kentucky in Egypt? That's EFC, Egyptian fried chicken. Chickens just run around the deserts. No, there's a Zamalek, though. Ain't no way he just said something else, bro. ZFC. Anyway, what were we? We were talking about Pokemon overall, right? Amoongus, I'm curious. I don't know if I've asked you this. What's your biggest hope for Pokemon Champions? What is your biggest hope? Like, what will, if they put it in the game, what will push that game to a top tier, game that you'll play a lot? I should start using a relation of, like, what puts a Pokemon game... What the heck is Asphalt Legends Unite? What in the heck was that? Biggest hope is Battle Freedom. Like, I'm curious, like, if you guys... What would move a Pokemon game into the realm of playability at the level that I play Pokemon games? Like, what would get you on a Pokemon game as consistently as I get on Pokemon games? What would you need to see from Pokemon Champions or Pokemon Legends ZA that would get you on the game as much as I am? I can understand why they may not have all the Pokemon at first, but I think there's no reason not to have them eventually. I do not know what that is, Bruno. And things like choose your own rules instead of limiting the decks. That would be a big one for me. I want to be able to choose my own rules. More customization and difficulty options. Where the shiny goose at, bro? So, I would say for Pokemon Champions to be top tier. I think for Pokemon Champions to be top tier in my mind, number one, it has to have every Pokemon. Has to have every Pokemon. You can't cut Pokemon from the Pokemon battling. Okay. So let's take Showdown, for example. I will be upset if that includes entire evolution lines over focusing on Pokemon that are used in battle. I will be upset if that includes entire evolution lines over focusing on Pokemon that are used in battle. 350 fully evolved Pokemon is not so bad at release if that was the case. Okay. And I've had a similar thought, like, are they going to let Ralts into the game? Hey, I just was talking about you, bro. Or ma'am. Nah, get out of here, bro. Not you. All right, where'd he go? Where'd she go? Maybe it's 350 because they only going to have final evos because the base games just feel too easy after you play them the first time unless you're playing against Cynthia and BDSP or Platinum. 350 fully evolved Pokemon is not so bad, but Eviolite stuff isn't going to work, so... Right, we don't need Ralts, we just need Gardevoir and Gallade. We can do the little cup mons later. True. What's a Pokemon that you never use the fully evolved form of? I wonder if this has anything to kill itself. Probably does. I feel like Zangoose would definitely have something to knock itself out with. Swords means taunt and X's. It doesn't. It does not. Meganium. Archaladon? What? Archaladon is the fully evolved form. No, it doesn't have anything. It has close combat, Swords Dance, taunt, and X-Scissor. So, shouldn't be able to knock itself out. Oh, that's actually good that he avoided that, because, or she avoided that. Mon, you don't need to use fully evolved. Wrong. Give me Eviolite Bayleaf any day. That was a bad example, Bruno. Archaladon, I mean, you never use Duraludon. You pretty much only use Archaladon. Duraludon's usage is now 0% because of Archaladon. Archaladon is just too much better. It's so much better than Duraludon, so... Hold on, let me look here. It put in the work? It never put in the work. It never put in the work, bro. Oh my gosh, let's see. Bruno, you're funny. I mean, Dusclops is the one that's coming into my mind. Galarian Corsola. Galarian Corsola. You almost never use Cursula. You almost never use Cursula, and you always use Eviolite Corsola. That's a good example. Why is there no Galarian coughing? Because I don't know. Because they chose not to. Like, who do you never evolve? Like, I was gonna use Dusclops, but like Dusk Noir is pretty good. I mean, plenty good. You still use that. That's probably the worst spelling of a Pokemon I've ever slept in my life. Oh. Spelt. Cursula is definitely a great example. Yeah. Like, you never really evolve that. I'm trying to look through here, and I'm not seeing any other examples that I would say, like, you just straight up just don't evolve. Not really seeing much. Like, I know there's going to be one. I know I'm going to see one and be like, this one. This one you don't evolve. And, like, I keep thinking to myself, it's Dusclops. Dusclops, I think, is one of the best examples. Because Dusclops is so good. I mean, you could also state Porygon 2, but Porygon Z has plenty. P2, Porygon 2 and Dusclops are kind of the same. They're amazing, but their evolutions are also still very good. Like, who do you just... I mean, what evolution do we just completely ignore? Man, I guess all the evolutions are good enough that we stick with them? Ow, what was that? I am not... I'm really not seeing anything. Chansey? Chansey? Chansey would be a pretty good example. That's it, though. That's it. I mean, I've gone through everything at this point. I don't see anything that you, like, straight up just don't evolve. That's it. Chansey. Chansey, Dusclops. Okay. So let's say, all right. Let's say then that Pokemon Champions, okay? Pokemon Champions comes out and they have about 350 final evolution Pokemon available for use. That's a okay-ish number. I don't have the... I mean, I don't really want to sit here on stream and delete all the non-evolution Pokemon and try to get a count and tell you how much we're missing, but it feels like a good number. 350 sounds like a good number. Galarian... Or Runerigus, you mean? Runerigus is the evolved form of Galarian Yamask. Otherwise, there is Cofagrigus, and that's the evolved form of the Unova Yamask. Who knows how to evolve Galarian Yamask? You had to take a set amount of damage, and then you had to go evolve it under a rock. There was a certain location that you had to go and level it up under after it had taken so much damage. Alright, let's go do an Oddish. We did the Zangoose. Let's go knock out this guy. I would say if Pokemon Champions limits us in any capacity of the Pokemon we are permitted to use, outside of telling me that I can't use Ralts, for example, then to me, it fails as a showdown comparative. And I would love to say, here's the thing, right? The Pokemon Company actually has a way to ensure Pokemon Champions' success. They have a way that even if the game sucks, they have a way to make it work. Because I could definitely see like Pokemon Champions failing and not selling well. If, you know, let's say that like they didn't give the Pokemon, the rules sucked, the playability sucks, all that sucks. If they make it the competitive format for the future, we're stuck. We're stuck. You have a very close community? We try. Yeah, we try. Thank you. Well, the thing is, they advertise it like they will give you freedom we've never had before, so it's not unfair to expect that. It's not, but I'm extremely apprehensive of trusting the Pokemon Company to deliver on any level of reasonable expectation. I don't really think that they deliver when it comes to I was going to use the term fan service, but now BB ruined that this morning. I was going to say delivering on any level of fan service type builds, but you know what I mean. They could still make it doubles only. I mean, they've already confirmed singles and doubles. They've confirmed singles and doubles, so I know at least we get that. I know they're not just saddling us with... Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing back there? What's going on? I thought you were taking a nap. You haven't figured out how to sneak out of your crib yet, have you? Come here. Come here. You want to come play Pokemon with Dad? Come on. You're doing good. Go fast. Come here. All right. Are you shiny hunted or am I? Who's doing the shiny hunting? We're gonna knock out some Oddishes. Where was this back when Dad needed to replace all his Pokemon Go entries for Vileplume? I thought you were taking a nap. What happened? You got nothing to say? Come on, you're always so talkative. Collab stream. Is Pokemon Champions going to be Charlie's competitive game? Probably. That's where she's going to learn to battle. I don't know. I might put her on to one of the earlier games to get her going first. Don't need her brainwashed by the Switch titles, right? Is it going to make it that long? I don't know. Let's see here. I mean, you got to figure she's like a few years away from true competitive formats. Oh, yeah? What do you think? What do you think, huh? Make her play Pokemon Red? Trial by fire. You get the start of it all. Alright, this Oddish outbreak is doo-doo. Let's go find a different one. Hi. What are you doing? Huh? Oh, you see all Dad's Greninjas? Those are too pointy. Greninja has too pointy of ears for you. They'll poke your eye out. She said, give me a year. Teaching her young. I did buy her Froakie and Frogadier plushies, so she's been getting used to them. Where's your mom? Where'd your mom go, huh? Did she put you down for a nap, or did she just put you down on the ground and walk away? Let's send you in here. Yeah? Yeah? What do you think? You're being so good, but that's only because you're tired. And I know so. No, don't grab the mic. Don't grab that. Where am I going? Oh, I'm going to an Oddish outbreak. Gotta take out all the mini-ores, though. What did you just do? Did you just pull on your... Don't pull on your teeth. You gonna bring me some shiny luck? Hmm? No, don't grab the mic. Where's this Oddish outbreak? This doesn't feel like it's gonna be a good one either. This is a crummy spot too. What, we got 2 spawns? What's up with this? Hmm? What do you think? Time to go. Alright guys, 1 sec. Alright, it's a collab stream, I guess. Can't see her when she sits. Hi! Yeah, you're so tired. You're so tired. Alright. But you gotta let me knock out these Oddishes. This is another terrible one, though. Alright, where's the other ones at? Alright, let's go check. This might be a decent one, area. And it's 2 next to each other. Okay, nothing yet. Gotta put Goodra back in. Oh, Crocodile. Goodra's been my lead, though. Gotta stick with that. Anything about this one? Nothing special, and it was not marked, right? Nope. You're gonna hunt Totodile? Oh, boy. Oh, I'm almost full on my shiny boxes. I need to empty those. What? What are you coughing for? Wow, these Oddish outbreaks are really terrible. Yeah? What are you doing? Stand up. It's really quite easy to shiny hunt and hold a baby at the same time, guys. It's really simple. I swear. Show the girl. Who's here? Uh-oh, you're in trouble.
Never. She's too cute to be in trouble.
I heard my door.
Creak open.
No, I mean, it didn't creak. It was like a bang on it, and it's just her going.
I'm
it.
here, Dad.
I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, that's funny. All right. I don't technically have a battle-ready Bellossom, I don't believe. Bro, these outbreaks. I thought these were supposed to be, like, good event outbreaks. This is terrible. Like, look at... Like, I'm seeing, like, a couple of Oddishes. Are any over here on this side? No? Interesting. All right. No. Maybe if we pretend not to see it, it'll not exist. Why? Why, man? You're looking for Numel? Well, I wasn't looking for this, but we've got a big Chansey here. What's that? Oh, I gotta check that Dunsparce. This is the wrong green shiny I was looking for. Alright, shiny Chansey. I guess. Oh, crap. What does this have? Natural Cure? That's for the switch out, though? So it shouldn't... Yeah, it should keep its status. Okay. I didn't see a mark on it, so I'm not going to care about a special ball. We're just going to go Luxury. Takedown. That's why that's why it's important to do the catch it by surprise thing. If you can sneak up on it and catch it by surprise, you get a free turn. That's why I didn't worry about doing the false swipe down to 1. Perfect speed. Great. I gotta check a couple of those size marks in Masagoza. That's funny. That happens all the time, to be honest. I get so many shiny Pokemon when I'm working on the outbreak that's like in front of me. I get so many shiny Pokemon from around it instead of in it. What a problem to have, right? What a problem to have. Man, that was a good conversation. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. I love talking about... I feel like I should... Again, I mean, it would just be like a rage video. Like, I want to just, like... I know I would get, like, the Amoonguses to come out and comment on the video if I said, like, Pokemon Champions is going to be a failure of a video game. Like, I just know I would get people coming at me. I'd have to move into my Verlicify arc at that point. What time is it? 1 o'clock. Okay, we've been going for a while. 3.5 hours. We've added a lot of shinies. You're back. Welcome back. That's the wrong Pokemon, Gudra. You hear voices? Ashley was in the room. You shouldn't still hear voices if you're current in the stream. Unless my microphone is picking up Charlie crying 2 rooms away. The voices? Hold on, let me hear. What? I don't think so. You shouldn't be hearing anything. Yeah, you're not current. No, I'm just schizophrenic. Oh, okay. So the normal voices. If that's a jumbo, it's never jumbo, man. My jumbo sizes never work out. I never actually get the jumbo mark. That to me is one of the rarest marks. I always get like, oh, they're a biggin. Isn't it comfortable having a big one like that? Hey, yo. Pause. I could definitely use a Bellossom. Definitely use a Bellossom here. I shiny hunted Oddish in the other part of the biomes where it normally spawns, and I had to replace all the Pokemon Go versions from my shiny living dex. And that one was hard to get like the females to spawn. It took me a while. I can't believe we got 3 segmented Dunsparce this morning, man. Yo, did anybody watch? I asked this earlier, and I don't think anybody responded. But did anybody watch the PM7 world record event for shiny hunting? If you could pick a new Mega, what Pokemon would you want it to be? Well, I've been asked this question, and my number one is I would like Greninja to get a new Mega that isn't the Ash Greninja base. If they moved Ash Greninja into a more unique set, I would prefer that, but I don't feel like Greninja truthfully has a Mega Evolution. He has a form change with Battle Bond, so I would like Greninja to get one. But so they set a world, a whole lot of people set a world record, Guinness World Record for shiny hunting yesterday. They did a 24-hour period catching shiny Pokemon. The record was... That was weird. Okay, now we're at not many left. Anyway, the record was like 1,700 something, and now the record is 5,500. So huge change in the record. Massive. But there was one guy who I think set like an individual. I couldn't see anywhere whether or not his was a record in itself. But he did like 420 Pokemon in the 24-hour span. He did 420 shinies, something like that. It was less than 450, but that's a lot. I mean, I kind of fancy myself a little bit of a shiny hunter over here. with some pretty good luck, you can top that, Mac Boy. Well, I was just about to say, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. If I were to try, I mean, I don't know if he did. I think he did do 24 straight hours. He did 24 straight hours, I'm pretty sure. I don't think you can accomplish that without a 24-hour stream. So, that's just nuts, though. That's nuts. 400 plus shinies in a 24-hour span. And, I mean, that just speaks to the kind of the brokenness of Scarlet and Violet's shiny hunting capabilities. I saw so many people saying they never want to hunt another Paradox, because the Paradoxes are the easiest to hunt. It's a biggin. I'm just gonna just do that. You got 50 switches, bro. You him. We have another big one here, possibly. Please don't attack him, Gudra. Her, don't attack her. All right, nice. 2 balls. I should fly over to Messagoza and check these sizes. Bro, this partner mark is giving me fits. Oh, yeah. Wait. I kind of need to evolve him first. Whoops. Alright, let's get a shiny Bellossom. The drool, bro. The drool. What a great shiny. What a great shiny. Looks so good. Bro, I can't illegally download my animes anymore. What happened? Bruno, you weren't here. I started a new anime last night. Oh no, never mind. I put it in the Discord. Oh my god, I'm so low. Bro, it's so hard to keep the mochis. Wait. Attacks the turn with 2 or 3. So is Petal does Petal Blizzard have a drawback? Oh, it's physical. It's physical.
That's funny. All right, where's my Giga Drain? Hold up, this thing learns... This thing learns Quiver Dance? It learns Quiver Dance? Does it learn Nasty Plot? No. Do I do Giga Drain or do I just go Solar Beam? Let's make it Sun only, and we're gonna go Solar Beam on this one. All right, what else do I need on this? Weather Ball. Moonblast is interesting. What walls me? Well, do I learn a psychic move? This move set is crazy. Okay. Do I keep Moonblast? Sure. I mean, I could hit Mandibuzz. Yeah, I could hit Mandibuzz. Moonlight is interesting. Moonlight's interesting. Sleep Powder and Stun Spores. No, I don't really want to run those. I was thinking about Growth. I mean, I could run Sludge Bomb. But I have Fire. I have Weather Ball to hit opposing grass types. This would just help me out with fairies. But then I could go Bug. Acid Spray is very interesting. I'll go Sludge Bomb. I mean, I guess I could run... What would I run on this? What item would I give this thing? I mean, I feel with... anytime I see 4 attacking moves, I always think about an Assault Vest. Yeah. 4 attacking moves, Assault Vest, Modest Nature. Why not? I mean, I can always build another one. I might be hopping off here in about 10 minutes and taking a little break. Maybe I'll be back later on tonight. No, I don't want to continue the hyper training. I don't mind the Poison Terra, so I'll leave that. I mean, that's built. That's done. You trader, what happened to the 24-hour shiny hunt? Nah, bro. If I did that, I would need to schedule it.
There's no way I'm doing a 24-hour shiny hunt without like setting this up well in advance and like promoting that and doing all that kind of stuff. There's just no way. Ah, it's just a good sight bigger. Stupid. I don't know which Dunsparce that was. No. Bro, they're never big. They're never jumboed. Never. It's never jumboed. Okay, so we got... This one's not marked at all. This one just goes here, right? Because no marks. All right. Gudra has to come back in here. We got a mark. We got a partner mark. Let's go. All right, who's joining the team? I think he already has a partner mark. Yep. I could do another Mimikyu, or I could keep working on this Keldeo, I think. Yeah, let's do Keldeo. Okay. All right, well, that feels like you love them jumbo, don't you, McBoy? I do. All right, that feels like a good spot. I'm going to call it there for a little while. Just under 4 hours here for the day so far. And we had a great stream. We got the 3-segment, the Dunsparce. We got the Vigor Mark, a.k.a. the Great Tusk, the Lively. We had some great discussion on Pokemon Champions, Pokemon ZA, Pokemon overall. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and shiny hunting with me this morning. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm pretty certain I'll be back on later tonight. If I am not, I will be back on tomorrow night. But I'll be streaming on Monday night. And what is tomorrow? What are we doing tomorrow? Oh, Dynamax Adventures. We're doing Dynamax Adventures tomorrow. So if you want to hunt some shiny legendaries from Gen 8, come on through. Join the Dynamax Adventures. We've been going for Yveltal lately. But we do have Lunala and Xerneas as well locked into that file. If nothing else, we will load up whatever legendary we can get through. Anything goes. So, all right, guys, I'm going to hop out of here. Make sure you guys hit that like button before you go. Subscribe if you are new. Show some love on that channel for me, please. I'm really trying to get back to some really consistent stuff before Legends EA drop. And get ourselves back to monetization for one. And we've been doing fantastic. I love the new community that we're growing. We've got a lot of great new people here. So it's been really good. Been really fun to meet everybody. But thank you guys for hanging out. Remember, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later.